What is Battlecourt Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Sherry, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battlecourt game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battlecourt Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battlecourt Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battlecourt Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and Fireballs. And with that, I'd like to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Fall 25 Battlecourt season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined as always by Stu Nyman to bring you tonight's matchup between the Cyclones and the Fireballs. How you doing tonight, Stu?
Doing great, Andrew. It's good to be back. Thanks for sitting in and taking care of all those games Friday night.
Well, it's great to have you back alongside, Stu, because we got the playoffs fast approaching here. What is it, just 6 game days left in the regular season, full week this week, then Tuesday and Friday only next week. We got the Fireballs and Cyclones tonight. Let's take a look at those standings here if we can to begin the broadcast, because pretty important at this stage of the season. Cyclones have already clinched, but you see the Fireballs down there in 4th place, 6 points, 2 game days left this year, one of them being played obviously tonight. So we'll see if they can move their way up that standings page and try to separate themselves from the Warriors and Chargers, who are still working, trying to get into the playoffs. Standard game day, 2 singles and 4 doubles tonight, beginning with Division 5 doubles. That will bring out Jairo and Stan for the Cyclones as they take on Joseph and Ikeda for the Fireballs.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our first match of the game day. Jairo has the serve for the Cyclones. Jairo serves, we begin. Ikeda, backhand to the inside. Robote. at the side wall. That's a tough save by Joseph. Drop shot.
Got it.
Scores. First point of the game day goes to Jairo and the Cyclones.
Well, third game day between these two teams in the regular season. First one all the way back on September 10th. That was won 4-2 by the Fireballs. That was early in the year. And then they just played on November 7th. That one 4-2 win for the Cyclones. So it kind of tells you the way this season's gone. Fireballs started off pretty strong, kind of leveled out as of the last couple of game days. But the Cyclones, they were slow, but they've been on a tear ever since, holding the top spot in our standings.
That ball touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. That's a second point for Jairo and Stan. Jairo has the serve. I'll tell you, Jairo's serve's looking really good. I mean, it looks good pretty much well every day, but coming in with a lot of power.
And if he can back Ikeda up, too. He doesn't have a ton of power from the backcourt, so it's going to be hard for him to pass.
Here's the backhand by Ikeda. Wall to wall from the left side. Split placement, stopped by Ikeda. That kicked up. Stan makes the catch. Jairo calls for it. Joseph on the catch. Big backhand follows. Stands there. Ikeda on the backhand. Stand from the left side. Rebote. That's the rebound off the back wall. Played by Ikeda. Powerful forehand by Jairo. Rebote saved by Ikeda. Stand for the rebote. He makes the save and scores. 3 points for Jairo and Stan. Jairo serves.
Yeah, Joseph.
Just a miss.
Yeah, I mean, he was a little deep there, kind of encroaching on Ikeda's territory, which is what he was kind of articulating there afterwards. But when he had it lined up, coming straight to his left side, you know, if he's got it lined up, sometimes you just got to let him go for it. But a clean miss and a third point now for the Cyclones.
Rebote forehand. Caught in the air by Jairo. Scoop by Ikeda. That's beautifully caught. Stands there. Rebote forehand save by Ikeda. Jairo will take it on the bounce. Wall to wall from the forehand. Ikeda diving save to the outside. Jairo's there.
Oof, what a bullet.
Oh my, the effort pays off brilliantly for Ikeda.
What an effort, Stu.
Tremendous effort by Ikeda. That is 2 points for Joseph and Ikeda. 2 serves.
What an effort on that Rebote. I mean, going down to the ground, again, that's why you got to look towards the back wall. Presence of mind, kept it up and got the point. 3-1.
Powerful backhand by Stan. Rebote forehand by Ikeda at the side wall. Stan up high. Strong backhand. Ikeda comes out to make the Rebote. Outside placement of the forehand. Rebote stopped. That's not coming out. 4th point for Jairo and Stan of the Cyclones. Jairo serves.
Just about half a step away from getting that one by Jairo, but Jairo's quick. I mean, plays great defense to the outside as well. For as much offense as he plays to the inside of the court as well. He doesn't leave himself too exposed there, picks it up and delivers a nice forehand to get that lead back to 3.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Excellent catch by Ikeda. Plays it high and inside. Stands there. Good catch. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Stan from the 12 line. Rebote forehand. Hard throw. Stands there. Low and inside. Ikeda hangs in there. Gets another one. It makes contact. Ooh. Hard throw by Jairo. Goes off the frame of Joseph Sesta. That's 5 points for Jairo and Stan of the Cyclones. Possible set point. Boy, Ikeda's been doing it. I mean, he almost got another one in there, but look at this.
Yeah, coming into the backcourt, sliding save. I mean, he's
great effort. Tremendous effort by Ikeda.
Pretty much all he can out there, but then that outside placement comes up on Joseph so quickly. Hard to react and make a play on it. 5-1, chance to take this opening set.
Stan at the 10, backhand. Rebote forehand to the inside, crossing the wall, stands there. Ikeda makes a save. Jairo on the forehand. Powerfully to the inside, scooped up by Ikeda. Scoop. High on the left side of Jairo. Big backhand. Rebote forehand to the inside. What a scoop by Jairo. Powerful backhand along the wall. Rebote save. Caught by Jairo at the 8. Cortada will score. Yep. Point and set for Jairo and Stan. Taking the first set 6-1. 2 minutes goes on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set.
Well, great start there for the Cyclones. Again, Jairo and Stan 7-2 in the regular season. And you never really know how these pairings are going to work out till they get out there on the court. I mean, we felt good about Jairo being up there in the front court, but a lot of questions about Stan and how he was going to fare after a winless double season. I mean, 0-20 for the Renegades. Not in the best spots though. I was playing on the 4 team and the 6 team, so. Again, based on how that team was built, didn't give Stan great opportunities, but here with the Cyclones, I mean, total opposite. You get paired with Jairo. He's talked about how the role is pretty simple. You just have to stand back there, focus on catching and throwing. It slows down the game, makes it way easier for him. And the numbers just continue to improve. They talked about at the beginning of the year, one of the most improved with his catch rate on the roster.
Yeah, Stan looks so much different at the end of 2025 than he did at the beginning of 2025. Jairo all over the court, doesn't look like he broke a sweat. I mean, sorry. No. Actually, it might look like he didn't break a sweat because he's got a towel. I hadn't noticed that. Sorry.
He doesn't get too tired. I mean, there's some guys that you can tell, but Jairo never seems to be gassed, really. But great endurance. I mean, he works for it.
No
he
question
used to
about
run miles every day. I mean, that was a few years ago. I think he's still doing it. But
now look at talk about endurance and talk about. Yeah. I mean, Ikeda's made 2 fantastic saves, coming back deep into the backcourt, getting it just above the pad. One time, no one knew that it was going in. Yeah, that was really well done. And there you see Ikeda putting the Sesta onto his hand. Basically, the hand sits right on top of that wicker basket. And that leather glove sits over the top of the hand. Hand is stretched out, not holding on to anything. And that long blue tie there's a couple different colors there, but that long blue tie is the only thing holding that hand in the Sesta. And there's an extreme close-up of Iñaki.
We'll be seeing Iñaki, twice today, coming up next in Division 1 doubles and then Division 3 alongside Unda a little bit later. Now, this is the second matchup in Division 5 between these two teams. Jairo and Stan won the first one 6-4, 6-3. Hoping for another straight set win here. Got the first. Joseph ready to begin set number 2.
Beginning our second set, Joseph has the serve for the Fireballs. Joseph serves, the set's begun. Rebote forehand by Joseph is caught by Jairo. Jairo goes hard to the inside. Ikeda saves the rebote. Rebote, left side by Ikeda. Jairo again, low and hard. Rebote save again, this time at 2-all. Caught in the air by Jairo. Ikeda, beautiful catch off the 10 line. To the inside he goes. Stan is there. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Stan on the right side. Ikeda. Karam is in. First point of the second set goes to Joseph and Ikeda of the Fireballs.
Well, what a perfect shot that was. I mean, he opens up the carom here. It's about as good as you can throw it. Waits till the last second. See where this one lands. I mean, just inside the boundary there. Great call and a first point up on the board.
Really well done. I mean, Ikeda called for the rebote. Outside placement is out. 2 points for Joseph and Ikeda. Joseph serves.
Well, again, Jairo just got beat on the previous point, so tries to tie things up and get one back quickly.
Quickly, yeah.
Just pushed it a little wide. Now 2-0. They can dig themselves out of this hole.
Ikeda makes the catch in the air. Here's the backhand. Ikeda from the 10 line. That crosses the side wall and scores. That's a third point for Joseph and Ikeda. Joseph serves. I'll tell you, Ikeda got some more power on that than Jairo was expecting, because it passed Jairo.
Yeah.
And then wound up coming to stand on the rebote. He wasn't ready for it. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Stand on the backhand to the inside. Ikeda takes it in the air. Rebote forehand. Jairo on the catch. Cortada, lighter touch. Ikeda reads it. Karam, sidearm, will score. A fourth point for Joseph and Ikeda of the Fireballs. Joseph serves.
Look, this is how Ikeda, could have been playing from the start of this level. I mean, he's just firing a whole bunch of shots. Jairo's got to stay to the outside in this team. He's found the space in this set. 4 straight points.
Rebote forehand. Jairo makes the catch. Takes a look. Hard to the inside. Ikeda sets up for the rebote. Makes the save.
Oh, it's a floater.
That's going to bounce twice before Stan can get to it. 5 straight points for Joseph and Ikeda in the second set. This is possible. Set point. Wow.
Crowd's loving it.
Powerful backhand by Stan. Rebote by Ikeda. 2-all. Costello 2-all scores for Jairo. Jairo and Stan on the board with a point. Still possible set point for the Fireballs. Jairo serves.
Just immense pressure by the Fireballs. I mean, right from the jump in this set, and then Jairo, that's all he can do. He has to go with the shot that you don't see him throw a whole lot. The Costado 2-all only thing scoring.
It's rarely seen from Jairo. Ikeda, backhand. Jairo makes the catch at the 8. Wall to wall. Ikeda takes off, looking for the rebote. Hard to the inside, stands there. Ikeda has a tip ball. Switching from left to right. That's 2 points for Jairo and Stan. Jairo serves.
Now, I don't want to call it too early, but
Ikeda a little too much frenetic energy on that.
He's been jumping all around.
Yeah.
He leaps well early. You see, it's just not lined up properly. Hits off the frame. But 5-2, this lead can't feel all too safe considering how the first set went. How strong this team has been all year.
Powerful backhand by Ikeda. Rebote forehand, powerfully thrown. Scoop by Stan. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Beautiful throw by Ikeda.
Nice rebote. Wall.
Ikeda again. Low and inside. Cortada stopped by Jairo. Difficult catch. Rebote forehand. Stands there. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Jairo makes the catch. Low and hard to the inside. Ikeda with the scoop. Powerful backhand. Comes to the 13, stands there. Ikeda calls to the Rebote, low and hard to the inside. Jairo's there. Drop shot. Will score. A third point for Jairo and Stan. Still possible set point for Joseph and Ikeda.
Jairo's just put the pressure right back on them these last couple points. I mean, not rallying to the inside and letting Ikeda dictate these points.
Exactly, changing things up, throwing shots.
And now Ikeda, I mean, he was all over. He was up there at the 5-line, saving Rebote into the backcourt. I mean, you can't play 1-on-2, and Jairo making him pay now. A forehand there.
Forehand Rebote by Ikeda, taken on the bounce by Jairo. Jairo will go wall-to-wall from the forehand. Rebote by Ikeda. Jairo, good catch in the air, big backhand to the corner. Not a lot coming out. Ikeda makes a save. Here's Jairo. Big backhand, Rebote coming out to the 5-line. Turned on the forehand of Ikeda. Caught by Stan. Ikeda takes that on the bounce. Good control. Good catch by Joseph. The return play caught by Jairo. A catch by Ikeda again. Here's the backhand.
It's right on the wall.
On the wall, but Ikeda makes the save. Floater. Low off the back wall. Ikeda makes a save again. Jairo from the left side. Backhand low and hard. Ikeda stops it at the 9. Backhand goes to the outside, and it scores point and set for Joseph and Ikeda. Wow. That was exciting.
I'll tell you what, Stu. We got a ball game here going to a third set. I wouldn't think it coming in. Jairo and Stan have been so dominant all year long. Joseph and Ikeda.
I just don't know that I've ever seen Ikeda play that aggressively. I mean,
he'll
volley with anyone,
too.
catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw, but wow.
Well, it's just maybe what this rank and this matchup calls for. I mean, playing against Jairo and Stan, you know Jairo's going to be aggressive. So, you know, it's the adage, would you rather, you know, go down swinging, or would you rather just watch as the balls are being thrown by you consistently? Ikeda taking the approach, hey, I'm going down, I'm throwing the shot. And it worked out for him, built up that 5-0 lead and almost got away from him.
You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day between the Fireballs and the Cyclones.
Yes, coming up next, there'll be Division I doubles. Inaki and Manu will take on Arruti and Arats. Then Division 6 with Robin and Stan against Joseph and Cabrera. Then we'll go to singles, Jairo against Lalu. Back to doubles for Division 3 with Inaki and Unda against Arrutia and Cabrera. Then the finale tonight will be Division 1 singles with Manu against Arats. So those will be the 6 matches in order tonight. And this is the third and final game day between these two teams. Fireballs won the first 4-2. Cyclones won the second one 4-2. We'll see how this last one finishes up here. Of the 5 matches that were played previously in the regular season, Stu, the Cyclones have won 3 of the 5. And in that Division 6 match in which the Cyclones lost, they're actually, they played El Barba and Stan against Joseph and Cabrera, but tonight it's going to be Robin and Stan. So a little bit of an upgrade there with Robin. See if that can flip the result. You know, our third set of our first match coming up here. What is a more critical game day for the Fireballs compared to the Cyclones? As you said, Cyclones have already clinched the playoff spot. They haven't clinched the #1 seed, far from it. The Fireball still hoping to just make it to the playoffs. A win, picking up a full point would go a long way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set. The first team to reach 6 points will win this match. Jairo will have the serve for the Cyclones.
You know, it's interesting, Stu. Jairo's usually one of the last guys up from the bench.
Yeah, not this time.
He was out there very early.
It speaks to a level of intensity that...
And look at Ikeda, the veteran Ikeda. Now my cesta's broken. Oh, it's the Cinta. That's okay. We've seen that before.
Yeah, so
just going to repair the Cinta.
it's really grab another one. They're material. And you saw how hard he was pulling on it against the...
Well, he ties it pretty tight.
Exactly. And it's basically rubbing against the chestnut and just constantly moving. And they do wear out. They tear. See Hyro's there. And you got a new one. It's already tied.
Yeah. Ready to go here? Our third set.
Hyro serves. Our third set has begun. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand, high and inside. Robote for Hyro. Ikeda takes this on the bounce at the 10. Forehand, played back. Ikeda, forehand Robote. Passing Hyro. He's calling for the Robote. Great catch by Hyro at the 7. Robote forehand saved by Ikeda. Ball tipped in the backcourt. First point of the decisive third set goes to Joseph and Ikeda of the Fireballs. Ikeda serve. Joseph serves, rather.
Well, we saw even in the last game day with the Cyclones, too, as that ball comes to the right side of Stan, you're going to see a few more misses. The left side's been pretty sure-handed all year long, but kicking up to the middle of the court there, a little more hesitant as he's going for the catch. And tip ball, first point for the Fireballs.
Stand to the inside. Ikeda's there. Hyro calls for it. Ikeda from the 9 line. Hard throw. Stopped by Hyro. Ikeda for the Robote. Joseph on the Robote forehand. Just missed. 1-1 in the third set. Hyro serves.
Ikeda's really done a good job of being the one to track down some of these longer Robotes. And that time, he just couldn't get out there. Joseph is running with it. It's a long Robote. It's kind of floating as it's coming to him. And
had his arm bent up in a kind of uncomfortable way.
No, and all that, and then you try to throw it up to the front wall. It just didn't make it.
Powerful backhand thrown by Ikeda. Here's Stan. Rotate forehand. Hyro's there, winding up. 2-all. Stop by Joseph. Joseph sends it inside. That's caught by Stan. Ikeda at the 9 line. Backhand. Stan. Wall-to-wall Robote coming way out. On the wall. Ikeda's there, sending it straight back. Stan makes a great catch at the 11. That rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Ikeda. Hyro calls for the Robote. Forehand, thrown hard. Ikeda, Robote left side. Hyro has it on the forehand. Ikeda, Robote save on the left side. Big bounce. Brought in by Stan. Great catch. Robote forehand to the inside. Caught by Hyro. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Big bounce. Stopped by Stan. Ikeda over the top. Stan at the back wall. Fine catch by Stan. Here's Joseph. Big backhand. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Makes the save. Hyro's on it. Powerful forehand. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Big backhand. Caught by Stan. Stan goes deep. Wall-to-wall Robote coming all the way out to the 4 line. Oh, good read by Hyro. He gets out there hard. What a catch by Ikeda. That's crazy. Ikeda saves the Robote. It's bouncing inside and Stan's there. Oh, Stan went for the backhand 2-all that hit the floor and the pad. Wow. What a point. Ikeda.
Oh,
amazing, amazing play. 2 points for Joseph and Ikeda.
I mean,
That's sick.
it's certifiably insane at a point, too, because if that kicks off the wall, that could kill him. What a catch that is.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
But that's the spirit
and
of Ikeda.
It's very rare that I start screaming into the microphone because
got up there, Steve.
by definition it's a microphone and you don't need to scream.
You love that with Ikeda. He has no fear, and evidenced by that one, because that was ridiculous. What a catch.
Robote left side, that took off.
And then it gets
Escape,
away.
that hit the overhead screen. We're tied up 2-2 in the third set. Hyro serves.
And after that, just a quick point. Robote escaping up high and out of play. Get a lot of energy on the side of the Fireballs here, but still, this is a match that the Cyclones
It did
can
appear
just
as though
focus
Stan
on.
were going for that backhand 2-all, didn't it?
Oh, that was no doubt.
Yeah, okay.
But the Cyclones still, I mean, Ikeda's going to take another moment, but with Hyro up there in the front on that right side, regardless, at any point of the match, they feel like they're the better team and can win. Just got to step up and show it here these last few points.
Powerful serve by Hyro. Great catch and return by Ikeda. Hyro hard to the inside. That's dropping. Ikeda makes the save.
Oh.
Hyro is looking for a pad call. It did not touch the pad.
Oh.
That's a third point for Joseph and Ikeda. Joseph serves.
It's interesting because you see players arguing about whether it hit the pad out there on the sideline too. Again, if the ball bounces like that, probably doesn't, but big spot. What a runner that is.
Scoop by Ikeda. Powerful forehand. Rotate forehand by Hyro. Catch by Ikeda. Hard to the inside. Hyro takes it in the air. Backhand to the outside. Ikeda's looking for the Robote. Robote to the outside. Hyro's there. Hyro for that 3-wall play. Joseph.
Gotta get out.
Eyes on the Robote.
Oh,
That's
it's
in play.
Oh my God.
What a catch by Hyro.
Bullet.
Great effort by Hyro. He saved that. Good play by Joseph. 3-3. We're going point by point in the third set. Hyro serves.
This is without a doubt the wildest match I think we've seen here.
Maybe in battlecourt.
History. And we've seen some crazy things out here. I mean, what a bullet is. I mean, that is to the inside. I mean, no chance on the Robote. Kept it low. And I'll say to Hyro, there's been a couple opportunities on the forehand where he just hasn't crossed the sidewall and Ikeda's been able to make the catch pretty easily. The more angle sometimes the better. But if you don't cross the sidewall at all, he's going to scoop it up all day long.
And Ikeda's been catching phenomenal.
Right. He gets in these rhythms. You just got to break it.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good.
But it's what we say with every player. I mean, put the ball on the wall, closer to the side wall. It makes the catch even more difficult. After that first set, I mean, we're still going here, tied 3-3 in a third set. I didn't think we'd be saying that. It's been a great comeback by the Fireballs on a day where they need all they can get.
Powerful, powerful serve by Hyro. Forehand by Ikeda. Ikeda now from the 10 line. Looks to pass. Stan lets it pass. Hyro makes the save. Ikeda on the catch at the 9 line. Back to the inside. Stands there. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Hyro at the side wall. Tough catch. Powerful forehand back to the inside. Ikeda goes to make the save. Cannot make the play. So fourth point for Hyro and Stan of the Cyclones. Hyro serves.
Just a subtle fake by Hyro gets Ikeda on the move and sets up this point.
No, you're absolutely right. And Ikeda has been pretty much, well, flawless. Catching, Robotes.
That one, there was just so much going on. He was to the outside. He was running full speed towards the sidewall. It crossed the sidewall late. I mean, there's just so much going on and hard to line it up and keep the rally going. The lead here now for the Cyclones late into this third set. And You can hear a pin drop in this, this
Now you
Fronton
can.
right now, too.
You couldn't before. Now you can.
Points.
Ikeda from the right side. Hyro calls for the rebote. Sends it wall to wall. Ikeda, forehand rotate right up the middle. Rebote forehand for the big bounce.
Ooh, that's tough.
Floater. Caught by Stan.
Great catch.
Hard throw to the inside. Ikeda, difficult rebote save. Hyro takes it on the bounce. Hyro blasts this one wall to wall. And it's missed on the rebote. It's a 5th point for Hyro and Stan of the Cyclones. This is possible match point for the Cyclones.
But, yeah, again, you're seeing the effects of some of the downside of playing 1-on-2 throughout the match. Now Joseph doesn't know he's got to get back in there. He's a little late, and then can't get enough on the rebote when he does arrive to the ball. It's been a lot of work here, but had to hunker down, get these last 3. Would take an amazing comeback still from the Fireballs to win it. Possible match point for the Cyclones.
Catch by Ikeda. Hard backhand follows Stan from the left side. Rebote. Rebote forehand, straight back. Stands there again. Rebote. Ikeda makes a save. Here's Hyro from the forehand. Powerful throw going for the 3-wall play. It goes to the outside. Ikeda threads the needle. Ikeda comes cross court to make the play. Here's Stan. To the outside. Ikeda looking for the rebote. To the inside. Scoop by Hyro. Powerful backhand. Rebote forehand trying to pass. Hyro makes the catch. That will score for the win. A hard-fought match with tremendous, tremendous play by all 4 players going to Hyro and Stan of the Cyclones.
Great match in the end. The Cyclones do get the win, 6-3 in the 3rd set. They take a 1-0 lead here in the game day as they try to move closer to locking up that #1 seed. Again, can't do it tonight, but move up even further and get up to 9 points. Got Division I doubles coming up next. That'll bring out Inaki and Manu as they take on Urrutia and Arats.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
First win of the day going to Hyro and Stan joining us now. Congratulations, guys. You finish up the year with an 8-2 record. Stan, how did you feel about this pairing and how did it turn out there in the end, out there on the court?
I said it since the beginning. Playing this guy in Division 5 was a blessing since the beginning, and happy to finish the season with a win.
Awesome, guys. Well, a great start for your Cyclones out there with the first win. See what happens the rest of the game day. Thank you. We'll move up to Division I doubles. That'll bring out Inaki and Manu as they take on Urrutia and Arats. Boy, Inaki and Manu undefeated together this year. So I misspoke last time, and Inaki was quick to point it out. They are 100% undefeated. The only loss, they are technically 8-1. That only loss was a forfeit, though. So together, when they've played and stepped out there together, Stu, they have not been beaten. They take on this Urrutia and Arats team that 5-3 this year. Some young firepower, tough team, but you got the veterans here representing the Cyclones. They've just been so good all year long.
It is very much a veteran versus young blood match.
And when these two matched up, yeah, that was back just about a little over a week ago on November 7th. It was Inaki and Manu with a 3-set victory, 6-4 in the 3rd set. And that was after Urrutia and Arats won the first one. So we've seen with the fireballs too, you know, young team get out to some pretty fast starts, and then, you know, sometimes you get later on into a third set, seem to struggle a bit, but gonna need all they can tonight. Already lost one going into a third set. Jairo and Stan defeating Joseph and Ikeda just a few moments ago. And with Division 6 doubles coming up next, a lot of pressure here on this Fireballs team. Urrutia and Arats ready to go. Looks like they will be receiving. Inaki and Manu will serve to begin our second match. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin match number 2 of the game day. Division 1 doubles. Inaki and Manu serve to Urrutia and Arats.
Take a good look at that ball that was used in practice. Got a ding in the skin, so, or the skin, the outer layer of it. Send another ball out there.
Inaki serves. We begin our second match with a backhand to the inside. Manu steps up, makes the play. This one floated in the corner. Arats watching it. Urrutia sends the rebote at Manu's feet. He has to step in front of the rebote. Urrutia to the inside. Manu reaching down low, makes the catch. Sends it back along the wall. Arats is there. Arats now floats one up. Inaki picks it off at the 8. Kicks it off the sidewall, right back to Arats. Now from the 9, sends it back. Arats deeper in the corner, makes the play. Now Manu up at the 10 line. Powerful backhand right along the numbers. Arats calls for Urrutia. He goes to the ground, sweeps it up, but Manu comes in from the backcourt. Sends it up high. Arats retreats, makes the play back beyond the 13. Arats now from the 12. Manu steps up, makes the catch. Manu now up at the 11 line, high and hard. Arats reaching into the corner, great play. Now Manu up at the 10, sends one back right on the numbers again. Arats steps in front of this one, peels it off the side wall. This one a little bit harder. Manu gets back in, makes the catch up overhead. Not gonna let it pass. Manu again, up at the 10 line, sends it up high. Into the corner. Oh my, that just stuck in the basket there. Arats keeps it on the left side. Now Manu, backhand just beyond the 11. Arats comes out a little bit lower. Inaki steps in front. Just tries to pass. Arats able to back up, make the catch. Oh, now Inaki picks one off the sidewall. Sends it deep. Arats letting it go. Rebote saved by Urrutia. Catch right off the sidewall. Inaki picks up the pace. Arats steps up, makes the catch in the air. Rebote forehand. Inaki pushed him to the outside. It's going to land in. Urrutia called him off and makes a big bounce. Rebote save. That's scooped up by Manu. Rebote kind of died. Gets it up. Inaki has to go up for the catch. Now tries to drop the backhand, but Arats steps up, makes the catch in the air. Manu on the 12 line. Arats keeps it on the left. Arats up at the 12, sends one by. Manu picks it off right at the 10 line. Plays it deep. Arats gonna let it pass. Urrutia calls him off. Powerful rebote. Right back to Manu. Arats able to pass this time. That clears the screen. Inaki set up for the rebote. Played up the middle. Arats with the leaping grab. Forehand inside. Inaki gets there just before it crosses the wall. Now Manu back at the 13 line. Floats it up again. Arats picks it off the wall. Manu steps up at the 10. Blasts it out of reach. Now Urrutia for the rebote. Turned inside. Tough scoop, but Manu made it. Now Inaki pulls one off the wall. Backhand sent up. Arats is there. Off the sidewall, Rotz brings the backhand 2-wall, stopped up overhead. Ortada coming in. Oh, just stopped before the second bounce. Great defense by the Fireballs.
It's a great read by Rotz.
Rotz slows things down, floats it up on the wall. Manu rips it off. Now Rotz does the same deep in the corner. No space back behind him. Catch by Rotz, this time at the 13 line. Tries to slow it down, but Manu gets up to it. Just powers it right back to the corner. Rotz runs around at the backhand from the 11, sent up high. Manu settles, makes the play. Interference has been ruled. The point will be replayed.
My goodness, how long did that point go for? And then there's interference. Wow.
Yeah, let's think of that, Stu.
I mean,
just a tremendous rally here.
But it was clearly interference. I mean, yeah, he stepped right in front of him. Not by intent trying to get out of the way, but wow.
This could be the longest, technically the longest first point ever. Although we've had some pretty lengthy ones in battlecourt, but this is like a double point now. Backhand to the inside. Manu makes the catch up at the 10. Sends it high and deep. Now the rebote. Rutia tracks it at the 8. Shoots it back inside. Manu waiting for it. Rebote left side for Rutia. Puts it right on the wall. Manu steps in front of Inaki to make that save. Now Rotz picks it up in the backcourt, keeps it low on the wall. Inaki's there. Inaki picks it off at the 9, floats it up. Not past to Rotz, though. Leaping grab back at the 13. Now Manu puts it right on the wall. Rutia comes back, saves the rebote. Manu again from the left side. Sends it up high. Rotz, no problem this time, picks it off the wall. Inaki ranging back, floats it up, Rotz. Right back to Manu. Inaki steps in front, cuts it off, plays it back. Rotz goes up into the corner. There's another backhand 2-wall, not enough. Inaki sends it up high this time, gets it over Rotz's head. It's into the screen, and that will score. First point of our second match goes to Inaki and Manu.
I don't have a lot to say.
Such a good point. We had to see it twice.
Yeah, it was very. It was almost identical to the pre-interference call.
Just a little bit shorter, but similar makeup, and then the higher placement shot here.
This was, but it's like, you know, that backhand 2-0 by Rotz that wound up high on, yeah, easily caught by Inaki. Really came back to bite him.
Manu goes up, not going to let him pass. Powerful backhand. It's by Rotz. Rutia. Big rebote, picked off deep in the corner. Getting that one right on the wall. Arrutia, rebote save, dropping. Manu steps up to it. High, hard backhand, catch overhead. Now Manu, just beyond the 11 line, puts it inside. Rotz runs around it. Rotz taking more to the middle of the court this time, over Inaki's head. Manu waiting for it. Now Rotz comes charging down the inside, sends it up high. Rebote for Inaki, picked off at the 7, tough one. Rotz turns and saves the rebote. Splitter missed by Arrutia. That's a second point up there for the Cyclones, Inaki and Manu.
Volleying is not working here for the Fireballs, but I mean, it's very easy to sit back. I also haven't seen where they've had a clear, where Arrutia has had a clear shot. I've seen some where I would prefer that he not send him back to Manu, because Manu's not going to drop him. You know, maybe do something else. Well, but I don't know what to tell him to do.
This might sound crazy, but it is a similar to that last match. You know, if you're the Fireballs, you're like, you know, these guys are just going to catch all day long. So like Ikeda did, do you try to just mix it up
a few
and
different
just fire
things.
shots like that? Or,
yeah.
I mean, we'll see what they do here later on, but even in practice, Stu, they played out there for what seemed like 20 minutes in a row without missing a ball. So, I mean, it's been all day for these two, Inaki and Manu.
You see, and you also have to be in position to throw a shot. And we certainly know that Urrutia has all the shots, as does Inaki. Tremendous shots. But, see, these are defensive rebotes. They can't get a shot off of those. That rebote, Urrutia could not get a shot. I don't think he could have gotten a shot off it. Not responsibly, anyway. So not every rebote is something you can turn into a shot. And as he powers it back, Manu is just a wall back there.
Every time. Low backhand coming up the middle. Manu stops it outside. Well, runner Arats is all alone, but he scoops it up in the corner. This one floated up high. Manu settles at the 13, plays it up. Arats gets there. Now this one coming in low. Ooh, Inaki. Late notice, but Manu still scooped it right up. Now Urrutia all the way back up to the 11 line, shoots it inside, scooped by Manu. Oy. Magic City bounce. That's going to be a point for the Cyclones. They're third.
I'll tell you, Arats is fearless in that corner.
And he's been playing back there all match.
Well, he's always seemed unusually comfortable in the corner, but this had such potential for becoming dangerous quickly.
Now Rotz opens up with a backhand from the middle of the court. Kicks off 3 walls. Rebote for Inaki. Play to the inside.
Tough one.
Catch off the sidewall. Nice play. Oh, now Arats picks it right off the sidewall. That's dropping, but Manu scoops it up. Forehand hits high, crosses deep in the backcourt. Now Urrutia able to make a save. It's got a big bounce. What a catch there along the sidewall. Manu again goes up for this one. Picks it up at the 11. Blasts it high into that corner. Arats watching it. Calls for Urrutia. Just kind of lays it up. Manu blasts the low runner. Arats ducks out of the way. Urrutia comes and saves the rebote. Manu picks it off the wall again. Fires it deep. It's on the numbers. Arats stops this one. Oh, that was riding the sidewall. Urrutia, powerful rebote. Gets Inaki on the back foot, but he comes and saves the rebote now inside Arats. Comes in with that running backhand again. It's dropping. Inaki not going to clear the screen. That caught a piece, which is out of play. First point for the Fireballs.
Slight change in the pace of play, and the Fireballs get a point.
It just seemed like the pace kicked up 3 or 4 notches.
Got faster, and then all of a sudden they were off their footing just ever so slightly.
But sometimes, too, these first couple points, like it was the cold ball, it could be a little misleading given how the rest of the match might play out. 'Cause, you know,
Yeah.
and I feel like this young team, what we've seen too, they prefer as fast of a ball as they could get.
Oh, absolutely.
Arats able to pass. Inaki Rebote coming right up the middle. Urrutia. Oh, that one clipped. Manu not going to get there to the outside. That's the second point. And the serve.
Every now and then, they land where you need them to.
Yeah, perfect. Clip here off the side wall, but just worked out for him. It's like that would be the split placement line with intent. That's well done, though. Second point. Lotte forehand coming high into that corner. Manu reaches up, knocks it out of the air. Now Arats takes it off the sidewall. Arats now sends it up high. Long Rebote, that's on the numbers. Inaki takes it off. Right to Urrutia, though. He's got the drop shot, but dropped it in the pad. And the pad is bad. 4 points for the Cyclones.
Again, he had a choice between Costado 2-wall, which he didn't feel. He had it on the left side. He had it. He was playing it with the Costado. He chose the drop shot. Don't know if he saw Inaki going to the outside. He was. That got him to shy away, but yeah, that wasn't close.
chooses the high play, passing to the inside. Rabote dropping. Urrutia picks it off the floor. Splitter. Ooh, Manu's on this one. Makes the catch. Forehand to the inside. What a scoop.
catch.
Arantz has got it off his footing. Inaki sends it up from the 7 line. Backhand. Crossing. Manu lines it up. That one's coming out. Arantz calls for Urrutia. Sends Rabote high off the front wall. Now Manu. Ooh, this one dropping right back to Urrutia rather. Caught in the air, and the return scores. So a 3rd point now up there for the Fireballs. Cuts the lead to just 1.
That's not something you see. I mean, Manu missing one. I mean, there's no question that Urrutia has some unique power in that particular throw that you just saw. And it was right at the feet of Manu. Manu usually maneuvers into position to make those catches, just not that time. Look at Inaki pick that serve.
Got the serve, drop shot. Arantz is quick, but he's not gonna get up to it. 5 points possible. Set point here for the Cyclones.
I tell you, the Fireballs today, both in the first match and in this match, even though they're behind, it's not for lack of effort. My goodness.
Another throw here too by Inaki. I mean, it's still bouncing by about the 5 line, but he's under immense pressure. I mean, you got Arantz charging down the inside, Urrutia coming cross court, and these are 2 of the fastest on the roster. High bouncing serve picked up along the back wall. Manu. Now Inaki on their bote, right to Urrutia, shoots a forehand low to the inside. That's missed. 4 points now. Fireball serve, and Urrutia running back to the service box.
The same thing that happened before, right at his feet and hard.
Bullet of a serve, but Manu gets up there before it crosses the wall. Catch back at the 13. Arantz sends it up. Manu's there, pokes it off the side wall. They turn powerfully back over the top. Now Manu, backhand from the 11 line. Coming in, Urrutia is there, makes the catch. Low bullet. Oh, Inaki. What a stop there between the 7 and 8 lines. Manu, there's a backhand. That's riding the sidewall. Comes shooting out. Urrutia turns it up the middle, right to Inaki. Inside placement. Scoop by Arantz. Keeps it going. Manu settles back at the 13, plays it inside. Now Arantz. Rabote forehand for Inaki. Coming in, Arantz makes the leaping grab. Now Manu, powerful backhand, low bullet, picked up in the corner. Catch inside by Arantz from the 11 line. That one, oh, not dropping. Inaki comes flying back for it. Now the Rabote, Urrutia, high to the inside, looking for a bounce. Manu picks it right off the wall. This one comes up the middle. Arantz is there, forehand over Inaki's head. Drops between the Cyclones. Manu's the one to save the Rabote. Now Urrutia comes cross court. Inside placement, gets by him front ways, but he sticks with it, saves it on the back end. Inaki blind catch back behind him. Plays it up the middle. Arantz right there waiting for it. From the 10 line. Sends it up high. Now the Rabote. Long Rabote. Dropping. Urrutia off his footing. Lays it up. Arantz kind of slows it down. Oh, Inaki went back for a tough catch. Clears the screen. Now Urrutia scrambling. He fires it inside. Manu just did get out to it. Urrutia attacking. Splitter. Scoop by Manu. Inside placement. Arantz is there.
Everyone's safe.
Urrutia comes cross court again. Inside. Right on the wall. Manu plucks it off at the 9. Manu again chooses the Rabote. Oh, Urrutia reaching down. Clean miss. Arantz from the back. Sends it up. Manu at the 10 line. Fires it up the middle. Arantz now running around the backhand. He goes for the high placement backhand 2 wall. It's in. Inaki, big bounce. Rabote picked up. Passing into that corner. Inaki now comes out. Sends it up. Arantz picks it up. Rutia got under it, throws a drop shot to score. What an effort there. 5 points and a possible set point for both sides. This is it, set points too. How did he run under that? I mean, he got there so fast.
Well, he's fast-footed, but his confidence of making catches on his left side, pretty much unparalleled, except for maybe Manu in the backcourt. He's just so supremely, when we're talking about Rutia, so supremely confident of these catches on the left side and the ability to stop the ball. And then he found the hole. The one spot and scored 5-5.
Oh, Manu, what a scoop there. Keeps it going. Back inside now, Arats. Inaki's on it. Saves Robote, but Rutia makes the catch. Off the sidewall, floats it up. Manu, leaping grab to cut it off. Sends it deep. Now Rutia scrambling, just kind of lays it up on the back foot. Back to Manu inside. Catch by Arats, that cross deep. Manu up a little further at the 10. Arats ducks out of the way later. Rutia saves Robote up high. Scooped by Manu. Backhand, that's a bullet. Along the wall, Arats again. Rutia has to dig that one out. 2-all by Inaki. That scores for the set. Inaki and Manu win it 6-5, 2 minutes. Play set 2.
That may be more pumped than I've ever seen Inaki. I mean, to kill it, to end it, and finish it like that, impressive.
And what a shot, you know, hadn't thrown much in that first set. I mean, very conservative play from this team, but we've seen that the last couple of years. The one stat I know from last season that stuck out to me was that Inaki had the highest kill rate of any player in battlecourt, but if you look at the gross totals, it were way behind the rest. So he was, whenever he was throwing the shot, they were landing in, but he just wasn't throwing a ton of them, and you see that again here. Timely closes it out on that perfect 2-all there at 5-5. You don't have to throw a lot of them. You just have to throw them at the right time.
Yes.
I mean, it's just,
100%.
That's really what it's all about. And Inaki doing that just about as well as anybody this year.
You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're in the break period in between the first and second set of our second match. See Arats and Rutia, who got it back to 5-5. So close there in the first set.
And after a particularly slow start, too. So once they got going, you know, they picked up the pace. They're moving the Cyclones around a little bit more. So you had some good signs there late for the Fireballs, but still tough to beat this team and beat them to 6. Inaki and Manu, as you said, undefeated when they've actually stepped out there, 8-0, and then that one loss came when they forfeited. These two just have been playing so well from the start. A big reason why the Cyclones have had success. And really, you know, 2 players that the Cyclones brought back from a team that didn't fare all too well last season. They added Jairo in Division 3, picked up Unda in Division 4. Yeah, they've had Bueno in Division 5, who's been a great player for them. Robbins filled in. And then how about Stan as the 6? You know, he stepped up big time after, you know, a tough year with the Renegades. He's, what, 8-2 with Jairo. Picked up a couple of wins with Robin as well in Division 6. So
definitely
like to see that improvement. Second set just about ready to begin. Rutia and Arats will serve. There's the serve. We begin. Set number 2. Great catch by Manu. Low runner to the inside. Scooped up. There's one coming in high. Robote comes shooting off the wall. Rutia turns it powerfully, but right to Manu in the middle of the court. Oh, it came up to him quick. Again, to the inside. Look at Manu with the high scoop. Robote coming out. Left side Robote. Put along the wall. Manu lines it up. Big bounce again. Manu gets out of the way. Lady Naki comes back. Rutia with a chance here. There's a 2-all. That opens and scores.
Sometimes you just need the first 2-all to score. That's Urrutia's first for this match. It was a little awkward, a little more awkward than we're seeing, but man, opened up well.
Inaki's got this serve, cuts it off, sends it into the corner. Ratsu, he had to duck before getting hit with the rebote, but Urrutia saves it inside. Manu, what a bullet. Ratsu steps up. Got that one. Manu from the 12 line, slows it down to Ratsu, comes charging down in the corner. Powerful return, but Manu stops it. Ratsu again from the 12, sends this one up high. Manu watching it. Inaki at the 7, makes the save. Catch along the wall. Ratsu doesn't want to overthrow it. Manu makes the catch, backing up into the wall. Rebote sticks inside this time. Manu goes up, makes the play. Backhand now. It will cut off by Urrutia. Inside placement, kicking up on the wall.
Catch.
That's a crazy scoop by Manu. Backhand, to the outside, long run for Inaki, digs it out. Urrutia moves up, takes a look, shoots it to the outside where it scores.
There's not really a name for the shot that Urrutia just threw. It wasn't really a shot. It was a powerful forehand. I don't know what to call this other than clanking it off of the side wall. I mean, it's not a carom, so to speak. He makes the save. He takes a look.
More. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a carambola.
Yeah, it's closer to a carambola.
Yeah, carambola-esque.
Just see, typically the carambola would go more to the outside, right?
Right.
Like
but it still hit the front wall of the sidewall, but wound up in no man's land, so that worked for them.
The nuance of highlight. Very fun. Backhand inside, picked off by Ratsu. And you had to teach it to me. I don't know how you did it.
Which part? Carambola?
All of it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, well, yeah, you're very good, very quick study.
You made it easy, Stu. I don't know how you did it.
You're a bright guy.
Floated inside here, Manu. Try again. That one missed. That's a point for Inaki and Manu. They're first of our second set.
That is a rare miss by Ratsu. I mean, he's been stopping those at the wall beautifully.
Just really close to the numbers there. As close as you can get it. Serve takes a Ratsu to the outside of the court, comes up with that powerful backhand. Pass Manu, Inaki gets in and saves the rebote. Urrutia, drop shot. Inaki lost his footing, still makes the catch, shoots it inside where it scores. We are tied up 2-2. Inaki, Manu serve.
That's the difference between the ball having contact with the... Sometimes you want it to have contact with the sidewall, sometimes you don't. Again, like you said, nuance. In that case, if this ball stays inside, Inaki has no play on it. It's just an inside placement. It touched the side wall, pushing it more to the middle of the court, where Inaki was going. He made the catch.
Comes up with that left side again. Manu stands in at the 12, makes the play. Ratsu comes flying down the inside. Manu picks it up off the floor. There's a low bullet in the corner. Now Manu steps up just beyond the 10 line, sends it up high. Long rebote. Urrutia tracks it down, fires it past Manu. Coming out to Inaki. He goes down to make the save. Manu picks it off the sidewall, sends it up. Ratsu didn't want it. Urrutia saves it on the back end. That narrowly cleared. Inaki still going for it, shoots it inside. That's dropping.
What
and
a
save.
save. Right to Inaki.
By Ratsu. Drop shot to the inside. Will score. 3 straight points, and the Cyclones back in front.
And such hard-fought points they have been. I mean, Urrutia is crashing the side wall is pretty violent here. Great rebote save. But look, Inaki lines up. Perfect catch. Drop shot on the wall. That's the difference between Urrutia's earlier attempt and Inaki's Well executed attempt there.
And also the fact that Inaki scored on the 2-wall earlier.
Yes.
It's going to keep Ruta to the outside maybe like half a second longer, and that's all the difference on that particular throw. Has so much respect for it, and you can see why. Manu runs around that one. The backhand floated inside. Arats gets up to it. Now Manu from the 12. Powerful throw. That's dropping Arats again. Ooh. Inaki plucks it off the wall, floats it up. Arats gets under it. Now Manu from the 11 line, high and hard. Urrutia trying to get in position, turns it from the 6. It's trumping, but Manu gets it in the air.
Oh,
now
what a
Urrutia
catch.
comes flying back. Sends it deep in the corner. Manu able to cut it off. Okay, that was right on the number. All he can behind it. Comes to the backcourt. Manu floats it up. Now Arats. Urrutia waiting for that bullet. Comes shooting out. Right back to Manu. At the 11 line to the inside. Scooped up. Rabote now for Inaki. Wall to wall. Urrutia diving save. Pushes Manu outside. Great catch up in front of his face. Looking for that big bounce. Gets it by Urrutia, but Arats coming in from the backcourt. Big bounce. Controlled by Arats. Here's the forehand. Kicking it off the side wall. Manu looking for it. There's Inaki with the save. Oh, Arats, look at him. Climbs
Great
the
catch.
wall up high. Comes down with the ball. Rote turned over the top again. Arats. Rote to the outside. Manu, last hope he gets out there. This one crosses the wall, but Arats scoops it up. Neither foot on the ground. Arats didn't want it, but had to step in at the last second. Makes the catch. Now Manu. Over the top, big bounce over Arats' head, but he digs one out to the outside. Manu waiting for it, another one. Oh, but Urrutia able to cut this one off. Shoots a forehand up the middle. Manu goes up, slows it down again. Now big bounce. Arats trapped into that corner, but bails him out with a save. It's a 2-1, opens wide and scores. My, oh my, what a shot there by Arats, and we're tied 3-3.
So difficult to do from the backcourt, so difficult to do on the run. And Arats, he gets to a difficult rebote and turns it into a shot. Just beautifully executed. Inaki's there too.
Just slowed down.
Just opened up and scores. 3-3. So well done.
What a stop there by Manu as it crossed the side wall. Rabote turned just above the pad. Manu waiting for it. Catch now by Arats at the 12 line to the inside. Manu gets up there. Powerful Rabote shot at Manu's feet. Steps up, makes the play. Now this one's on the wall. Arats calls for Urrutia, comes back, lays it up high. Catch by Manu. Comes over the top looking for that bounce. Arats climbs the wall, comes down with the ball once more. Now the Rabote kicks out to the middle of the court. Arats gets it off quick. It's by Inaki, but Manu steps up, pulls it in off the side wall. Manu again. This one cutting inside. Urrutia on the Rabote. Turned up the middle. Manu goes up for it. There's the backhand. Now Manu beyond the 13 line. Sends it up high. Arats was just out of reach. Urrutia had to come back and save the Rabote. Manu again. Same spot. Not enough on this one. Arats goes up for it. Trying to trap him deep in the corner. He does so. He makes the catch. Floats it back. Oh, now the Rabote for Inaki. Cut off by Urrutia. 2-wall is too wide. And kicked out of play. Gives the Cyclones their 4th point.
Absolutely the right thought at the right time. That was just an issue with execution. Intensity's just been constant since this began.
Unlike what we've seen, but this is usually what happens the last week or two of the season, and we are approaching that. And it's never been this close either, Stu. That could be all 6 teams still with a chance. Backhand floated inside. Rotz makes the leaping grab. Tries to pass. Manu settles back to the 13, pulls it in. This one drops between them. Inaki goes down to the floor. Rutia picks it up on the bounce. Inside placement. Scooped up by Manu. There's a bullet coming back in the corner, but Rotz knew it. Made the catch. Manu slows it down again. That's tipped in the corner. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point here for the Cyclones.
Oh, so difficult to catch the ball back there to begin with. Right now? Oh, that's so sweet.
High hard backhand. Robote coming out. Saved by Inaki. Here's the catch by Rotz from the 10 line. It's dropping, but Inaki saves Robote just above the pad. Look at Aruti. That's a tough catch. It's on the wall, ripped off by Manu. One drops between them. Inaki now. Robote to the inside again. No play for Rutia. Rotz goes up in the back. Floats it up high. Now Manu from the 12. Kicking up and out the Robote from the 6. Shot inside. Look at Manu. What a catch up overhead. Oh, Inaki again goes up, cuts it off, tries to drop this one on the floor. He does. Arutia comes all the way back for it. Now Manu goes up. What a great stop. There's a bullet flying into the corner, turned powerfully by Arutia. Manu picks it off the sidewall. A backhand. Now a Rotz from the corner. Drops it between the Cyclones. Inaki on a knee. Saves Robote. Arutia. Inside placement. Manu running around it. Saves it. Oh, a Rotz late notice. Still got out there to make the catch. Arutia comes cross court again. This one clipped the wall. Scoop. Tipped. That extends the set here. 4 points for Rutia and Rotz. Still a possible match point.
Each point just so hard fought for. That's in addition to the intensity that exists when they're not catching and throwing. You're not going to pull any knock here, right? You want the
Folded inside there. What a catch. A Rotz moving up on it. Picked it up off the floor. Manu. A little bit deeper. He passes. Robote for Rutia. Turned inside. Oh, right to Inaki. Costado to the inside. Picked up off the wall. That keeps the match going. Inaki, another one. This one even closer to the sidewall. It's scooped up again. Manu forced to step up. Blasts it from the 10 line. All he can behind this throw. May have fed the Robote. Turned inside.
One.
Tough for Manu now, and he can't save it.
Oh, my goodness.
So we are tied up at 5-5 here in our second set. This is possible match point here for the Cyclones and set point for the Fireballs. May just overthrown this backhand. I mean, just blasted it inside and then...
It was just too much for Manu. I mean, he threw it so hard, it was too much for me. When do we ever say it's too much for Manu? We never say that.
No.
Arutia is just able to generate so much power.
What a catch, Manu.
God, what a catch.
Just ripped it off the side
I mean,
wall
that's
there
serve.
to keep it going.
That's not to talk about the serve.
Wow. What a bullet of a backhand. Manu stands in again, deep in that corner. Rotz calls for Arutia. Just did get out there, lays it up from the left side. Now Manu. Powerful backhand again. This one dropping between them, lofting. Powered back, but Manu stands in at the 11 to make the play. Again, tries to slow things down, but Rotz steps up, takes it before that ball drops on the floor. Manu now. Oh, runner inside. Oh, that skipped out of it, but Rotz still scooped it up.
Yeah, the ball's knuckling. I mean, almost every throw now.
Now back at the 13 line, Arat sends it up. Robote for Inaki. Played inside, Urrutia cuts it off, shoots it along the wall. Manu scrambling, turns it to wall.
Oh,
It scores
in and out of the set
for
stop.
the win. What a way to end it. Point, set, and match, Inaki and Manu. Taking on the final point of both sets, 6-5, 6-5 for the straight set victory.
Don't want to get.
And how about that? A 2-wall off the Robote at that speed by Manu. Crazy execution and a second win up there for the Cyclones. We move over to Division 6 doubles up next. Robin and Stan take on Joseph and Cabrera. Let's take a look at some replays from that match. I mean, can't believe in just 2 sets, there was so much action and some tremendous play. A miss there on the outside by Urrutia. Now you see Inaki there with the drop shot to the inside. Oh, see Aratzi was charging, almost got there. But these two can't get to it, Urrutia and Aratzi. I don't know if anybody could. Urrutia there, makes the catch. Bam, drop to the inside. Yeah, that's still bouncing by the 6 line, but Inaki's all the way, I mean, outside the boundary, and Manu is back at the 12 line. These backcourters are a little bit deeper in this match because they don't want that ball to pass if they can catch it in the air deep in the corner. Inside placement here. And it sneaks by Aratz, but contact with the sidewall again, just enough. 2-wall going down to the ground. Right to Inaki, though, gets it off quick. 2 bounces to the inside, scores there. Come back over the top here. Aratz, look at this one. 2-wall Robote, Inaki, a little hesitation there. I mean, hard to expect that one was going to open up like that, and it's just a beautiful shot. But this one here, 2-wall by Manu, I mean, nobody expecting that. Urrutia had it lined up, but just missed it on the outside. Cyclones take a 2-0 game day lead. Now let's take a look at our game day score, 2-0 in favor of the Cyclones, but still enough time for the Fireballs to get back in it and potentially win it. We got our winners over in the cage, Inaki and Manu, ready to go after that win. We'll ask you first, Manu, that last 2-wall Robote, what's going through your head to execute that shot at that stage of the match?
Next question.
Well, we'll ask you guys.
How tall are
I'm
you?
joking.
No,
You know, 5-5 the first set, 5-5 the second set. Very tired because we play against a very, very good team. So it was everything for me or everything for them. No, it's like a poker, and we got lucky. He missed the ball, but nothing. Happy with the win.
Yeah, and now you guys 9-0 playing together in the regular season. What's it going to take for you guys to keep this up as we move towards the playoffs?
I don't know. Maybe a little more chemistry because we don't have chemistry. Happy. It's always good to win. No, before the playoff, we confident. I know what I'm capable to do. I know how Iñaki plays, so I think that we are complementary.
Awesome, guys. What a strong partnership there, and congratulations on your 9th win in a row this season. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Iñaki, for the kiss.
Up next, we'll go over to Division 6 doubles. That'll bring out Robin and Stan for the Cyclones as they will take on Joseph and Cabrera. So these two teams matched up a little bit earlier in the season, but it was El Barba and Stan for the Cyclones when they played. Remember, Joseph and Cabrera did get the win, but they're a totally different team when they've got Robin up there in the front court. They got him tonight. Subbing for the injured Bueno, who's been out all year long. Stan and Robin will have the serve ready to begin match number 3.
Stan serves, we begin. Backhand 2-all, scores. Joseph and Cabrera are on the board first. Joseph serves.
Backhand 2-all here to start things off. That's the bread and butter for Cabrera. If it works, it works well.
Fault, under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
That one just kind of died. Fortunate, though, for Robin, too. I mean, no chance that he could have gotten up there.
Here's the backhand by Robin. Powerfully thrown. Caught in the air by Cabrera. Ball missed on the forehand up. Joseph. We're all tied up. 1-1, Stan serves.
Yeah, I mean, that backhand 2-all coming about shoulder height to Joseph's right side. I mean, that's a catch that historically he's made, and he's also been able to do some damage with the right side when making that catch. Didn't see it in that first match, but still time today to break it out.
Here's a catch by Cabrera. Powerful backhand. Rebote comes to the inside, stands there. Cabrera on the catch, backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Stan sets up for the rebote. To the outside it goes and scores. 2 points for Stan and Robin. Stan serves.
Yeah, Cabrera just telling Joseph to lock in here. I mean, 2 misses here early on. It's a little more difficult for Cabrera to do what Ikeda did in that first match. Cabrera's been dealing with some injury this year too, so not going to see him get out all the way to the 4 line to cover these rebotes. He needs Joseph.
Cabrera on the backhand from the 12 line. Backhand 2-all, scoop by Stan. Karen by Stan, scores. 3 points for Stan and Robin. Stan serves.
Tremendous scoop there by Stan. And then to have the confidence to throw the carom after, too. Shows you just how far he's come in, you know, less than a year. I mean, it hasn't really been that long since he's joined the roster, but tough season for him with the Cyclones, and he's really figured it out. With the Renegades, he's really figured it out here with the Cyclones. Made his home.
Powerful, powerful backhand by Cabrera. Stan on the rebote. Passing Cabrera. Cabrera, rebote to the forehand of Stan. Stan on the cortada.
Bounces, yeah.
4th point for Stan and Robin of the Cyclones. Stan serves.
And I like that Stan isn't, you know, wasting any time engaging in these rallies, because you got Cabrera out there who's arguably the strongest of the 4 players who can control play the most from the backcourt, so you don't want to give him any opportunity to play the ball and make something happen. Stan shot a carom outside placement. I mean, doing everything here early on. He's built up a 4-1 lead. 4 straight points, too.
Stan from the 9 line. Good catch. Powerful backhand. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Joseph with a light touch. Crossing the wall and scoring. 2 points for Joseph and Cabrera. Joseph serves.
And hopefully that'll be the play that gets Joseph going. Soft touch on the rebote, but it was right on the side wall as Robin tried to pick it, so acted as a floater. And those are tough to bring in.
Here's Robin on the catch. Backhand to pass.
What a save.
Cabrera makes quite the save. Here's Stan. Cabrera again. Robin calls for it. Rebote forehand by Joseph. Caught by Stan. 2-all by Stan. Stopped, but not held on to by Joseph. 5 points. Possible set point for Stan and Robin.
And also what this does, too, if you just try to attack the opposing front court, or that could, you know, also force Cabrera to step up and try to do some things that he doesn't normally do, like maybe throwing the most perfect backhand 2-all you've ever seen, and can start flirting with the boundary, the pad. We've seen it. Possible set point here. Never.
The ace
Perfect.
will score. Point and set for Stan and Robin. 2 minutes go on the board. Come back out, player next set.
Well played set there by the Cyclones. Already 2 wins under their belt tonight. Looking for a third here. Robin and Stan looking awfully good through that first set. You see there, team captain Manu coming over and talking with both of them. What you like to see with the captain, especially with these, you know, lower ranked doubles teams. You know, you always want to look for the veteran leadership presence. You're always seeking out advices from Robin and Stan, and who better than Manu? I mean, we just saw in the last match. I mean, he is. I mean, really in the backcourt, you could argue on a level of his own. You know, he's certainly the top guy. But again, takes the whole team here in battlecourt. Division 6 matters just as much as the Division 1 points, and they know it's at stake here. A win tonight would move the Cyclones to 9 points, get them closer to clinching that #1 seed. And what you get at the #1 seed is, in effect, you get like a home court, if you will, advantage throughout the playoffs. So the higher seeded team of the 2 will get to pick the 7th and final tie-breaking match if it's needed. So on the playoff days, you'll play all 6 ranks of doubles. If we're tied 3-3, then the higher seeded team will choose which of the 6 teams comes out for a 1-set tiebreaker. So it is a pretty significant advantage. That's what the Cyclones are hoping to play for tonight if they can get the win.
Don't forget the toaster.
No. And the bathtub. Yeah. Second set just about ready to begin here. When we do so, Joseph and Cabrera will have the serve. As I was saying, you know, different team here when you got Robin up there in the backcourt. Again, it was a straight set victory for Joseph and Cabrera last time, and here through the first set was all Cyclones tonight. I think Cabrera, another victim of the mustache epidemic here, right?
Is that what that is?
That's tough. Second set.
It was served by Joseph. We begin. Stan picks it, throws a 2-all that scores.
Just love the aggressive play from Stan.
Stan and Robin of the Cyclones on the board first. Stan serves.
I mean, he just hasn't been playing like this style really at all throughout the season. And tonight,
Picking the serve and throwing 2-alls? No, I haven't seen that.
I mean, just throwing a whole bunch of shots and really taking the first opportunity to do it. He's been just dominating that front court matchup.
Here's a backhand by Cabrera, powerfully thrown. Rebote comes to the 7 line, stands there. Cabrera takes it on the bounce. Costado into the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points for Stan and Robin. Stan serves.
The reaction was to Cabrera missing a step. I mean, the last thing you need is him to go down. Seems to be okay, though. And had the 2-wall. Likes to throw with a softer touch, but when you do that, you can kill a lot of the speed when it hits the side wall. End up dropping into the pad, and it's out of play.
Yeah, that's what happened there. Low runner to the inside, scooped up by Robin. Rebote left side, 2-all to the pad. Third point for Stan and Robin. Stan serves.
Yeah, and when your opponent is, I mean, just dominating these points and taking it to you right from the start, you see Cabrera now tries to do something that we don't normally see. I mean, Rebote 2-wall. Off his footing, coming in from the backcourt. A whole lot going on there, and very difficult to execute. Is a third straight point up there for the Cyclones in control here in set 2.
Low runner again to the inside. Good catch by Robin. Robin on the backhand. Rebote forehand by Cabrera. Robin's there. Robin powerfully to the outside. Joseph takes off. 2-all Rebote. Stop by Stan. That's an excellent catch by Cabrera. Real quick to the inside. Scoop by Robin. Catch by Cabrera. Backhand 2-all. Scores. That's a point for Joseph and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Joseph serves.
Yeah, going back to the backhand 2-wall. Sometimes more effective than others. It really has been their best offense in this match, but they got to get something else going. It's tough to just rely on that one shot because it's more of a trick shot than anything else.
Here's a backhand by Robin.
I was going to say, it's not like you can't throw that 7 times and win the match like you could with a Costado 2-wall.
I mean, you can. You can try.
Yeah.
It eventually is going to come back and bite someone in the ass, but you can.
We haven't seen it. That's what we should say.
2-all lands in. Stopped by Joseph. Joseph from the forehand. Stopped by Robin. Robin powerfully from the left side. Rebote by Cabrera. Caught by Robin. Split placement scores. It's a 4th point for Stan and Robin. Stan serves. I'm going to give Robin here credit for a split placement as opposed to a terrible backhand 2-wall. Yeah, because that thing, it never went out. it stayed in bounds the entire time. So as a split placement, very effective. Very effective. Beautifully done. Cabrera on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Stan from the 9 line. Low runner to the inside. Robin's there. Another fine catch. Hard backhand. Scoop by Cabrera. Forehand. Not passing Robin. Robin took a look. Cabrera makes the catch. Hard throw. Robin's there. Winding up. Costalo caught by Cabrera. Cabrera passing. Robin for the rebote. Light touch. Missed. 2 points for Joseph and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Joseph serves.
And the first lengthy rally that the Fireballs have won in this match. The rebote just comes up and in on Robin a little too much. Can't get enough power on it to reach the front wall. And really their last hope here. We got to go on a run. Can't wait much longer. Down a set, down 2 points.
Powerful backhand by Robin, goes wall to wall. Cabrera comes out to make the rebote. It's going to the outside. Stan. Wow. 5 points for Stan and Robin. Possible set, possible match point.
It's another Costado 2-wall. Thrown under control. I mean, he's not flirting with the pad, not flirting with the boundary, and this one gets a second bounce well before Joseph can get there. I mean, that's bouncing at his feet practically.
Really well thrown by Stan, no question.
Take a commanding lead in this game day and throw a wrench in the Fireballs' playoff hopes. Oh, another one.
Catch by Stan. Carom by Stan is in the pad, and the pad is bad. 3rd point for Joseph and Cabrera. Joseph serves.
Gives him another life here. Does the Fireballs. They just need a little more power. Had him on the carom, just had to hit the front wall.
Backhand by, that took off, hit the overhead screen.
Oh boy.
4 points for Joseph and Cabrera. Joseph serves.
Obviously, premium on passing in this matchup, trying to take Cabrera out of it, but certainly don't want to give away a point.
Powerful backhand by Robin. Cabrera comes out to make the rebote. Cabrera passing right to the corner. That's a nice save by Robin. Cabrera makes the catch. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Stan gets in there. He made the save. And he scores for the win. Point set and match. A straight set victory for Stan and Robin. Taking it 6-2, 6-4.
What a save by Stan. Robin pointed to him after the ball had hit the back wall, and he dove back, made the save, and got that last point. 6-2, 6-4. The Cyclones get their third win of the day. They've already secured a tie. We'll see what happens up next. We'll go over to singles, I should say. Jairo will take on Lalu.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Back with our winners there, Stan and Robin. Congratulations, guys, on that win. Stan, it seemed to me that you were way more aggressive in terms of the shots today. Was that part of the game plan or just something that it kind of came to you as the match went on?
No, absolutely. I mean, we know we had to play, up in front and avoid Cabrera as much as possible. So every shot I had, I could take. I just threw it, and happy for the win.
Yeah, and you and Robin have played together about a little more than half the time this season. What does he bring to this side that you really love?
I mean, he's a great player to be able to play in six with. His strength, able to touch the back wall, make the front guy rebote, especially with juice. So it's been great. Been great playing with him. Fun guy. Love him. So.
Awesome, guys. Well, another great performance there. Big win. You've secured the tie. We'll see what happens up next. Thank you. We're going over to Division 3. We got a heavyweight matchup here in singles. And to keep the Fireballs in it with a win, they send out Lalu to take on Jairo. And it's Division 3 matchup. There you see him now, Jairo, 4-0 so far this season, still undefeated in singles. Lalu right behind him, second best record. He's 3-1. Two great right side players here meeting up. It's going to be all power here. Great serves, as you just said. I mean, it's really all about the right side. I mean, who can control it more? Jairo, the veteran, Lalu, one of the newer players into battlecourt, just his second season of play, but neither of these guys will leave much in the tank when they go with that right side. I mean, throw it about as hard as you're going to see. Saw it in the first match with Jairo. This is Lalu's first and only match of the day. Again, Fireballs in a 3-0 hole in the game day. Fireballs need these last 3 wins to come away with to come away with a tie. So the Cyclones need just one of these next 3 to get the win. We'll see what happens. Jairo, ready to serve. We are ready to begin match 4. Jairo serves to Lalu. There's a serve. We begin. Backhand to the corner. Powerful rebote by Jairo. Cutting inside along the wall. That is missed. Jairo steps out with the first point of our 4th match. Here's Lalu from the 12 line, floated to the inside. Ooh, that died in the corner. Jairo comes out and saves the rebote. Lalu puts it just above the pad. Ooh, Jairo picks it up off the side wall. Rebote fired again. Jairo picks this one up. Costado to the inside. That beat him. That scores 2 straight for Jairo.
Jairo did throw a costado 2-wall successfully in the first match, but he throws so few of them.
Pretty smart. Keeps it to the inside.
Yeah.
Lalu was certainly expecting a 2-wall because when he gets it on the costado, he usually does throw it.
What was that? That I just heard?
I think it was a ghost.
Okay. Just checking.
Ooh, that serves dropping and scoring 3 straight for Jairo.
Jairo serves with so much power that, well, Lalu is starting off as far back as he can. Literally, his back is on the wall.
Man, just not a lot of energy. I mean, just got to get something going.
Well, Jairo's definitely going to play at his own pace the entire time.
Lalu committed, makes that catch deep in the backcourt and sends it up. Drops back beyond the 13. Jairo comes in with the rebote, but that's a little too high. That kicks up and out of play. So Lalu is on the board here.
Lalu does have a game to play. It's a power game, especially where that serve is concerned. You know, play it.
I'll see if he can get one by Jairo here. Jairo back beyond the 13 line, drops into that corner. Lalu comes out on the rebote. Jairo runs under it, makes the catch at the 9 line, then passes. Rebote left side, turn to the inside, just out of Jairo's reach. That will score 2 points. And the serve for Lalu.
The ability to place that ball accurately on the wall as opposed to just even a little tap.
Yeah, it looked like it just stayed inside, actually.
Beautifully done.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. That second serve is good. Jairo moves up at the 11 line, sends it up past Lalu. Backpedaling into position, saves the rebote, but that hit the screen. That's out of play. 4 points now for Jairo. It's always trying to pass in these singles matches, and with these right sides, it tends to kick up off the front wall.
Especially with the power that both of these guys have.
You'll see both of them, both flirted with the overhead screen so far in this match, but that one has caught a little bit. Bullet to the inside, Jairo. Back to the 11, he made the play. Now Lalu, deeper in the backcourt, puts it up. Jairo's there, lines it up along the side wall, and blasts it. Lalu out there for the rebote, tries to turn a drop shot. Jairo picks it up off the wall. Drop shot returned by Jairo. Lalu's there and whips it to the outside where it scores. 3 points for Lalu. He'll serve.
So Jairo's fast, so throwing anything along those lines is risky to begin with. But Lalu gets in there, and with all the frustration of those previous points, just slams it to the outside. Well done.
What a stop there on the wall by Lalu. Ooh, Jairo committed. Now tries to get out for the rebote. He does. Lalu, though, in the middle of the court. Hard to the inside. Gives him a chance. Jairo makes the save. Puts it just above the pad. Lalu moves in. Shoots it outside, but that's out of play. 5 points and a possible set point for Jairo.
I think Lalu thought that he had that lined up better than he did.
And again, it just comes down to execution, too. I mean, pushed it a couple feet wide of the court there.
No, I mean, and the truth, he lined it up. I mean, he took his time with it. Just Not sure if it was overthrowing it or...
Now Lalu back at the 12. Floats it inside. That's dropping. Jairo sweeps it up off the floor. Lalu tries to get out there. It's dying. Goes to the floor. It's a 2-wall. Oh, it's in. And it scores. That's 4 now for Lalu.
That,
Yeah.
hey,
Well,
got to it, which was good. Turned it into 2-all, better.
and it scored. Look at this. Jairo, yeah, kind of trapped inside here. Big bounce 2-wall. Thinking was going to land in, and then kicks up high. Lalu tries to get out there. Robote to the inside. Scooped up by Jairo. Flies off the back wall, Lalu. Powerfully. Ooh, but Jairo gets back in there on the right side. Comes over the top. Leaves a tough scoop.
Tough one.
Robote, rather. He dug it out. This on the scoop. Forehand low to the inside. Scooped up by Lalu that time. He's got it. Long Robote. That's
On
right
wall.
on the wall. Turned outside. Ooh, but it's out of play. So here we are at 5-5. This is set point.
Outside placement of the forehand Robote. Out of play. Another 5-5 set between the Cyclones and Fireballs.
What a stop there by Jairo. Backhand floated up. Lalu waits to get out there, and he can't save the Robote. Point and set. Jairo closes it out 6-5, 2 minutes. We will play set 2.
So the Cyclones take that first set of the first singles match of the evening. 6-5 in favor of Jairo. You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. See 3 veterans of Battlecourt. Jairo currently playing, getting feedback from both Inaki and Manu, coming off of a straight set victory 2 games ago. Oh, sorry, 3rd set victory 2 sets ago against Urrutia and Rotz. And no breaks today for the Fireballs. Great play overall, especially Ikeda in that first match. Having some really excellent shots. But balls have not been landing their way. Not for lack of effort. Don't know when that chair was brought into the cage.
Oh, that's an interesting one. That doesn't look like a WJAL approved seating area for the player, does it?
It really doesn't. It really doesn't. I have that form that they gave us that we need to fill out whenever we see a non-WJAL approved piece
Gear
of equipment
yeah,
exactly
anything.
back here. And most of them just have your name pre-printed at the top of them, so I guess I can scratch it out.
That's why I got the white out.
Bring out the judges.
Second set coming up here, and boy, I mean, it's Fireballs got to step on it here. I mean, there's a whole bunch of zeros in that rightmost column. 3 wins for the Cyclones. They took the first set here. But still time for the Fireballs to get back in it. They need to win this match and the rest of them to get a tie. See what Lalu can do here to begin set 2. There's a serve. Our second set has begun. Big backhand there by Lalu. Coming up the middle. Robote forehand turned inside. Keeps it low. Lalu really dug it out. Jairo. Floater from the outside. Powerful. Off the wall.
What a catch.
What a scoop. Just snatched it up there. Now Lalu to the inside. One-handed
what a scoop by Jairo.
Backhand. Dropping again. Now Lalu turns it 2 walls. Scooped on the outside. Jairo comes back low. Powerful forehand. That will score. First point of our second set goes to Jairo. That's a tough one, too.
I mean, Lalu just played beautifully. I mean, beautifully, especially that last 2-wall. Jairo was all over. I mean, that is so hard to snap a 2-wall from that particular position. Yeah. That was opening. It was opening deep, but it was still opening, and Jairo just got out there. Boom. Beautiful scoop.
That's a bullet coming shooting off the back wall. Turned by Jairo. Now Lalu looking for one. Sends it up high. Jairo controls it in the middle of the court. Shoots it. Clean miss on the scoop. Robote not there either. That's a second point for Jairo. He'll serve. Yeah, it's so tough. I mean, Lalu's backing up, tries to scoop it up on the right side, and then when you miss, you turn and look for the Robote and just can't get enough on it.
Catching while moving backwards or scooping while trying to move backwards is trying to scoop while moving backwards rather is so tough to do.
Ball missed off the serve. The ace brings it to 3-0. It's just kind of like what we saw the Fireballs do to, was it the Warriors last week, where by the 4th match, all the energy was just sucked out of the Warriors side, and it's this now the case here for the Fireballs. Kind of a reversal. They can't get anything going. They've lost every 5-5 point today. I mean, it's just got to turn it around at some point, but maybe too late here.
Oh.
That ball in play. Here's Jairo from the 9 line. Robote forehand for Lalu. Powerfully turned. Scoop. Missed. Lalu gets his first point of our second set.
Lalu did not feel he had control of that ball. Once again, he's against the wall. Good luck trying to see it in there if you have a striped shirt and a whistle.
Jairo gets it up from the 11 line. Lalu runs under it and just blasts it. That runner comes out. Jairo goes down to a knee to make the save. Lalu lines it up there deep in the backcourt. Jairo now powers 1 wall, 2 wall. Lalu up at the 7, turns it inside, gets it by Jairo. Now the Robote turned on the back end over the top. Lalu 2 wall. That opens wide and it scores. Second point for Lalu. Just a 1-point deficit.
Again, snapping 2 walls from the side wall, or sorry, close to the side wall. So what is he? That foot is about a foot from the side wall, no pun intended. Just beautifully executed.
Robote left side to the inside, picked up by Jairo. Shoots a forehand, low and hard, scooped up by Lalu. What a grab there. Jairo all the way up at the 5 line, turns the Robote right to Lalu. 2 wall, scores again. So, we are tied 3-3.
The more aggressive style of play definitely working for Lalu so far.
Another 2 wall. Powerful serve, but Jairo's got this one up high on the left side. Now Lalu from the 10, that clears the screen. Robote coming out, Jairo up at the 5 line, turns it wall to wall. That's a tough one for Lalu. Just kind of flicked it up there. Jairo cuts it off up in the front, outside placement, will score. Time to throw it. That gives him the lead, 4-3.
Well done by Jairo. He did have time to throw it, lined up exactly where he needed to, out of reach of Lalu.
Jairo from the 9 line. That one drops into the corner while Liu goes to the ground. Jairo moves up on it, makes the catch. Sends it back again. Lalu trying to get out there. Turns it up the middle. Right to Jairo. 2-all by Jairo. Lalu's quick. He got out there. Karam from the outside. Not enough. Jairo's forehand. Looks like it'll score. And it does. Great effort, but 5 points for Jairo. He's got a possible set. And possible match point.
Try to catch it coming off the front wall. Try to make the rebote coming off the back wall. Great effort by Lalu. Again, he stops a 2-all here nicely. Does not score on the return, but gets back in. He just takes off back in, knowing where it's going. Missed it. Went for the. That's how quick it happens. And that's slow motion.
Yeah.
So if that's how fast the ball is moving in slow motion, good luck trying to make that play in real life.
Lalu from the 12 line. Jairo goes up for it. From the 9, sends it high and deep. It's a tough rebote on the wall. It's a drop shot rebote. That scores. My, oh my, what a shot there by Lalu. Keeps the match going. That's 4 points.
Got 2 salutes from Jairo.
Wow. I mean, he tried for this earlier, but this one was just perfect. I mean, it's dead by the 4 line. Now the backhand from Jairo. Lalu backpedaling into position, tries to turn it on the wall. It's another drop shot.
Oh,
he got up there but dropped it. So here we are at 5-5 again in our second set. Possible match point here for Jairo and set point for Lalu. We'll see if the Fireballs can win one at 5-5 here. I mean, this is, right off the tip.
Oh, I have to think that Jairo was thinking about what he was going to do with the ball.
No, you can see it. Wow, it clipped the tip of the basket
Yeah.
before he couldn't get out of the way. Oh my! Well, 5-5 still. Hard serve will score. Point and set. Lalu comes back and wins it 6-5. Well, we got a third set coming up in 2 minutes. Man,
That'll bring some energy back here.
If not that, what will? You know, that's got to do it. The Fireballs needed everything there, and they get it on that last point, 6-5. Lalu takes the second set, setting up a critical third set right here, and there's no room for error. Fireballs need to win this set, and they need to win the next 2 matches to come away with some points on the game day. Cyclones already with 3 wins. They will get, at worst, half a point. Lalu trying to give his team something, to give Urrutia and Cabrera something to shoot for in the next match as well. And of course, as you get late in the season, you have to worry about the tiebreaker as well, which is just total matches won. So even if the Cyclones do close out the game day here, those last 2 matches will be still critical for the Fireballs, as they could end up in a tie for one of those final playoff spots. But I think they'd rather keep it in their own hands here, give Lalu the win, and see what happens next with Urrutia and Cabrera. See, Ikeda just brought the energy. You got to give him credit. I mean, really all day, and one of the only ones for the Fireballs. Consistent from the start, bringing the positive vibes over to the cage, and just trying to pump up his guy as he makes his way out there for set 3. That's what he's got to do. And Jairo already out there early as well. Seen Jairo in some tough 3-set matches. And you could argue both of them could have been ended sooner.
Definitely.
But this is it, really. I mean, one set for Walu here. Can only win one at a time, so you're just thinking about this one set right here and then toss it over to Urrutia and Cabrera up next against Inaki and Unda. And the finale, again, is Division I singles, Manu and Arats. There's the whistle. Set 3. Ready to begin. Jairo serves. Set 3 is underway. With a backhand, low bullet inside, stopped up overhead. Now Walu turns it inside, scooped up, no, tipped up high by Jairo. Walu gonna get the first point here of our third and final set.
Rare miss by Jairo on the left side there. His catching's been spot on all day today. Second time we've seen Jairo today. First time for singles.
Hard serve handled back to the 12. Jairo fires it long to the inside. Robote forehand just launched. Jairo looking for it at the 5. Turns it outside, but that caught the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. 2-0 lead for Walu.
No question about that one hitting the pad. Changed directions.
Robote left side, dug out by Walu. This one's got a big bounce. Jairo goes to the ground. It's not there. 3 points to start off our third set.
It's happening quickly. Jairo certainly capable of mounting a comeback here.
And Jairo, I mean, he was set up for that Robote. I mean, as it was hitting the back wall, you know.
Just dropped a little shorter than he would have expected.
Hard serve, Jairo rips it off the wall, sends it deep. Robote to the outside by Walu. What a shot. 4-0 lead. Well, really just opened it up in set 3 here, Stu. A little pressure off, and there's the outside placement.
And one ball being thrown harder than the next.
Robote forehand for Walu, clears that screen. Jairo still going, drops it inside. 2-all by Walu.
Good
doesn't
read by
open.
Jairo.
Forehand stays low. It scores.
There'll be no shutout. I wasn't expecting a shutout.
That's the first point here for Jairo in our third set.
Jairo's positioning was impeccable on that.
Forehand Robote by Jairo. Coming up the middle, Walu stops it. Karam, ooh, that doesn't open enough. Jairo from the outside, keeps it low and hard. Walu snatches it up. What a stop there. Controlled Robote coming in low. Walu will clip off the sidewall. Jairo steps in front of it. Keeps it low to the inside. Robote diving save again. Walu picks it up, but right to Jairo. Oh, but the drop shot is in the pad. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point here for Walu of the Fireballs.
Great effort there by, I mean, what a catch here.
I mean, really just stopped it dead in its tracks.
Yeah, I mean, just such a hard catch. That ball crossed the wall, and such a difficult play. Jairo's drop shot Tremendous effort. Lalu with possible match point.
That serve scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Lalu takes it in the third set, winning the final one 6-1. And a big comeback there for the Fireballs. Lalu keeps their game day hopes alive here with that first win. They'll send out Urrutia and Cabrera next to keep it going against Inaki and Unda. And let's take a look at some replays there from match number 4. What a singles performance there by Lalu. See some of these earlier highlights rolling along. I mean, all Jairo at this point. Drop shot to the inside. Lalu up there. Makes him pay with the filo. And then Jairo pushed him to the outside here. Lalu stays with it. Rebote, fall down save. It's a 2-wall. Catch, I mean, that was right to Lalu. Shoots the 2-wall right afterwards. Gets it to open. See the Fireballs encouraging there. Another drop shot off the Rebote. I mean, that was when Jairo was leading 5-4 or 5-3 in the second set. And if he makes that catch, I think the match is probably over.
I agree.
Gives Lalu another opportunity. And boy, I mean, give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Look at this. Great catch off the side wall. Scoops it up. This is into our third set now. It built a 4-1 lead. And there it is. Puts that win up on the board for the Fireballs. Keeps the chance for the tie alive. You see that bottom row of, those are our standings. Cyclones up at the top. Fireballs holding on to that final playoff spot, but a chance still at half a point. That would move them up in the tie with the Renegades. We will hear from our winner, Lalu, who is over in the DraftKings Players Cage. Big spot for him in Lalu. Comes up clutch. There he is, Lalu. Winner for the Fireballs there. Lalu, how were you able to stay in it and win this match for your team?
Lalu, felicitaciones en ganar el partido. ¿Cómo lograste mantener tu foco y poder ganar el partido?
Creo que antes de empezar ese partido parece un partido difícil contra Jairo porque
Before starting the match, I knew it was going to be a really hard match against Jairo.
Jairo juega muy bien en single y hay que intentar muchas cosas para ganar ese partido.
I know Jairo plays really well in singles, and you just have to keep trying different things to win the match.
Awesome, Lalu. Well, big win for your team. Got a chance at a tie still going. We'll see what happens. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you mucho.
Inaki and Unda take on Urrutia and Cabrera, this Division III doubles match. Inaki and Unda 3-5 so far this season. Urrutia and Cabrera, same record, 3-5, but when these two matched up very early in the year, that was back all the way on September 10th, it was Urrutia and Cabrera with a straight set win, but completely different Cyclones team, in particular a different backorder here in Unda, started to figure things out a little bit, has been playing well. See what he's got here. Cyclones win it, they win the day. The Fireballs win this match. They'll keep the game day alive into our finale.
There's the serve by Naki. We begin. There's a backhand by Cabrera. Caught there by Inaki. Unda now from the 12 line. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Urrutia to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Unda. Cabrera from the 10. Inaki coming back to the 10. Makes the catch. Here's the backhand. First point goes to Iñaki and Unda of the Cyclones. Iñaki serves.
Well, very interested to see how this Cyclones team is going to come out. They played a lot of their matches early. Iñaki and Unda played the first 6 game days for the Cyclones. That took them to about October 8th. They've only played 2 matches since that point over the last 2 months. We'll see how they do in this matchup. Urrutia is tough, and Cabrera's one of the best too. Missed.
Ball tipped at the sidewall. Tied up, 1-1. Urrutia serves.
And for Unda, who's been playing mostly singles in Division 4 with Robin, I mean, playing here with Iñaki, starting to figure out the position of backcourt's really helped him out.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Urrutia comes cross court, makes the catch at the 8 line. Big right side by Unda. Rebote forehand by Iñaki. Rebote, 2-all to the left side of Iñaki. Iñaki to the inside, Cabrera's there. Scoop by Unda. Rebote, left side, it's a 2-all. Iñaki stops it. Karam opens and scores. 2 points for Iñaki and Unda of the Cyclones. Iñaki serves.
Iñaki throws that Karam so well from the outside. It's tough to get the right angle on it. He just gets it beautifully. Waits to the last second to open up. Oh man, that just lands just inside the boundary too. He's under a great deal of pressure because Urrutia's moving out that way, but no chance to get that one.
Cabrera to the inside. Unda on the backhand. Rebote forehand. Unda again, low and hard. Urrutia's there. Backhand from the 9. Beautiful catch by Unda. Cabrera from the 11. Ball tipped at the side wall. Third point for Iñaki and Unda. Iñaki serves.
Well, that's a difficult catch, but one that Urrutia has proven that he can make. I mean, trying to make something happen up there in the front court, you may have to peel a ball or two off the side wall to get to that point.
Absolutely, stopping the ball hasn't been a problem. Stopping the ball on the side wall, a little bit of a different matter.
For anyone.
Low runner to the inside, scores. 2 points for the Fireballs. Urrutia serves.
Well, in this level, this division for Unda, he just has to sit back there and play traditional backcourt. You know, in Division 4 with Robin, he's moving and covering a whole bunch of the court, not playing a traditional style, and singles a little bit different out here. But this doubles for him is probably most similar to what he's used to on this type of court. Just got to worry about playing his role, making the catches in the backcourt, and should help his focus and help him improve the last week or so.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Unda advances, powerful backhand, caught by Cabrera. Iñaki from the 9 line. Unda takes that one in the air, big right side from the 12 line. Here's Cabrera. Cabrera down low, backhand. Rebote forehand by Urrutia. Caught in the air by Unda. Cabrera from the 11 line. Powerful backhand played high to the back wall. Rebote forehand. Now by Iñaki. Taken on the bounce by Cabrera. Big backhand by Iñaki. Urrutia fires one to the inside. That will score. We're tied up 3-3. Urrutia serves for the Fireballs.
And those are the type of catches he just doesn't have a lot of experience with. I mean, it's high-level front court play, delivering a big bouncer, kicking up into the corner. It's moving at pretty top speed and also kicking way up high. Be not easy to line that one up.
Fault over serve. Urrutia comes cross court, makes a fine catch, hard backhand follows. Low and hard on the backhand, tipped in the backcourt. That's a 4th point for Iñaki and Unda of the Cyclones. Iñaki serves.
It's just a great throw. I mean, coming in low, hard, and kind of skipped on Cabrera a little bit too. And it didn't look like he was. Let's see here, the traffic in front of him, because Urrutia's in there and he's like, nah, I'm out of the way. And just doesn't give your backcourt a whole lot of time to react, but still Cabrera would tell one he should catch.
Rebote forehand. This one caught by Urrutia. Filo scores. 4-4 is the score. Urrutia is serving.
It's an interesting throw. I mean, you see how Urrutia attacks here. He's inside, and then at the last second, he just throws it about as hard as he can to the outside. That's pretty good. Also pretty hard to read, too.
Rotate forehand, caught by Iñaki. Iñaki. Rotate forehand by Urrutia. Beautiful catch by Unda deep in the backcourt. Cabrera's there. What a catch by Urrutia at the side wall. Powerful backhand follows. Rebote by Iñaki. Urrutia gets in there, makes the catch, plays this one low. Big right side by Unda. What a catch by Cabrera. Karam, stopped by Urrutia. Urrutia plays this one high, and it scores on the return. 5 points for Urrutia, and Cabrera, the Fireballs. Urrutia serves.
Sidearm Karam here. Iñaki usually doesn't shoot those so early on in the point, and then, you know, again, it's kicking off the sidewall right to Unda, but that's very difficult to handle. That ball doesn't want to stay in the basket. You see it kind of spinning out. The Fireballs, 2 chances if they need it to close out the set.
Big backhand. Rebote by Urrutia. Powerful forehand by Unda, stopped. Unda again. Cabrera calls for it. Backhand from the 11 line. Lifts it to the backcourt. Unda's there. Another powerful backhand by Unda. Rebote forehand to the inside. Scoop by Cabrera. Unda on the catch. Here's the backhand. Cabrera high. Backhand from the 11. Iñaki makes the rebote. Cabrera's there. On the wall, Inaki pulls it off. Cabrera again on the left side. Low runner. Scoop by Unda. Rotate forehand, powerfully thrown by Arrutia. Big right side by Unda. Big bounce brought down by Cabrera. Naki calls for it. Rebote forehand, took off, hit the overhead screen. Point and set to Arrutia and Cabrera of the Fireballs.
So the Fireballs there, Arrutia and Cabrera able to close out that first set. And you see there our standings. Fireballs coming into today with just 6 points. You keep that screen up for a second here. So the Chargers have 3 game days left to play. The Devils have 1, and every other team up there has 2. So Chargers at the bottom, Devils in second. The other teams have 2 game days left. That's why there's just so many possibilities at this point of the season. You know, the Chargers, at least mathematically, what we said, have the best chance to make it, but I mean, mostly because they have 3 game days left and the opportunity for more points. Back over here in the cage, you see the Fireball side of it. I mean, heavily engaged right there. I mean, why wouldn't they be after the comeback by Walu? And here they are with a chance to get their second win, and it can come down to the finale.
Oh, we have a face full of Unda over here.
Yeah, different view for the Cyclones. I don't know if did they even make their way out of the court? I don't think they did.
They did. They came off and then went back out.
Okay, just for a second.
Yeah.
Got out quickly, but they know what they have to do here. Trying to get back on track. Also for the Cyclones too, if they can get to 8.5 points, let's see here, that would be the best that the Devils could do, the best the Renegades could do. The Fireballs can't get to 8.5. Warriors can't get to 8.5, and the Chargers would need to win all 3 of their game days to get to 8.5. So you would think that a game day tie for the Cyclones, which they've already secured, is probably going to lock them into the #1 seed, but you never know how the tiebreaker is going to work out there in the end. Devils could have a, they could have a 6-0 day and totally flip it. Second set, just about ready to begin. The whistle's blown, judges making their way out. Inaki and Unda will serve when we do begin.
Ready to begin our second set. Inaki has the serve for the Cyclones. Here's the serve. Second set begins. Backhand by Cabrera. Unda from the 11 line. Powerful forehand by Unda. There's the backhand by Arrutia. Rotate forehand by Arrutia. Passes both Cyclones. Beautiful catch by Cabrera, taking it on the upswing. Rotate forehand. This one caught by Arrutia. Arrutia blasts one to the outside. Scoop by Inaki. Put back inside. That ball clips the wall. Inaki makes the catch. The cortada is stopped by Cabrera. Magic City bounce will bounce in favor of the Fireballs. Arrutia and Cabrera take the first point of the second set.
Well, Cabrera deserves the credit here. I mean, 2 great catches. First one off of the cortada, ended up off the sidewall. The second one he moved up on just before the second bounce.
Definitely.
He's reading the ball well. We got a critical first point here to start off set 2. Oof. What a serve.
Cabrera on the backhand from the 10 line. Big backhand by Unda. Rebote coming out to the 4 line. Fired inside by Arrutia. Unda makes a save. Arrutia is there. Split placement. Scores. Second point for Arrutia and Cabrera.
Well, that's the type of shot you try to move the defense around with the split placement. Unda off his footing there in the inside. Just can't seem to line it up. I mean, he's moving that way. Inaki with a clean miss. But still, I mean, that's a long reach. Very difficult.
Beautiful catch by Unda off a blasted serve by Urrutia. Here's Cabrera. Big right side, stopped by Urrutia. Urrutia back to the inside from the costado. Rebote by Unda. Rebote save by Iñaki. Urrutia takes the floater. Powerful forehand, caught on the forehand of Unda. Cabrera, clutch catch, backhand to the inside. Placement to the inside will score. 3 points for Urrutia and Cabrera. Urrutia serves.
Again, the key there was how close it was to the side wall. Again, not too droppy of a drop shot, but Unda's charging it at full speed, and he tries to pick it off the side wall. Not easy to do all that. Now it's 3-0. Fireball's in control, set 2.
Inaki picks a hard serve, throws the 2-all successfully to score. Beautifully done. Inaki and Unda on the board with a point. Iñaki serves.
Well, he got one back quickly. Cuts off the serve, but Urrutia see him along the side wall.
It's a hard serve, too.
Motion because, I mean, he's there.
Yeah.
It's just off the frame, but, you know, you had a whole lot to worry about. The net, the judges, how to make the catch. Just couldn't bring it in.
Powerful backhand by Unda. Caught in return by Cabrera. Rebote coming out. Iñaki, forehand Rebote straight back. Rebote forehand by Urrutia. Unda takes it on the bounce. Big right side over the top. Caught by Urrutia. Urrutia, costado inside. Unda comes out to save the Rebote low above the pad, but it's in. Rifles this one back. What a catch by Iñaki. Unda, backhand from the 10. Urrutia coming out to the 5 line. Makes the Rebote, caught in the air. Long carom, stopped by Urrutia. Urrutia powerfully will score on the return.
Hit Cabrera off the tip, too.
It's a 4th point for Urrutia and Cabrera. Urrutia serves.
Well, Unda's been known to throw a few shots from the backcourt, but the risk here is, I mean, if they don't score, you leave yourself very vulnerable here on the back end. Urrutia just winds up the forehand. Unda tries to make a play on it, but it was like that Ikeda catch we saw earlier. I mean, you got to stand in and a ball coming with that 170 plus right at you. Good luck.
Rebote left side to the inside, caught by Iñaki. Urrutia from the costado, split placement, caught by Iñaki. Drop shot, caught by Cabrera.
Flicked it up. Oh.
Second point for Iñaki and Unda. Inaki serves.
Well, he caught his cesta on it. But that was coming in pretty fast. Let's see another look at it. Fireballs end up switching here because just terrific defense. Again, Cabrera reading this ball. Gets up there just before the second bounce, flicks it up so he's not at risk of holding or potentially juggling that ball. Yeah, it's hard to react in time. I mean, he's there, has a pretty good opportunity at it. Really the best he could hope for. But can't bring it in.
Unda from the 11 line. Cabrera now from 10 to the inside. Iñaki calls for it, makes the rebote play. Caught by Urrutia. Urrutia from the front court. Rebote above the pad. Urrutia maneuvers around Iñaki to make the catch and throws one home to score. 5 points for Urrutia and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Possible set, possible match point.
Well, rebote save here, but again, he goes for a 2-wall. And he leaves himself on an island here. I mean, that's a tough catch to make in the backcourt. Not a lot of space. It's all Urrutia here. 5 points, a chance to win the match here.
Powerful right side by Unda. Rotate dropping, saved by Urrutia. Drop shot. Urrutia takes off. He got it. Back to the inside. Scoop by Unda. Caught by Cabrera. Cabrera.
Oh, but it was tipped, Stu. Oh, man. He bailed
Ball
him
was
out.
tipped on the way out. Point set and match to Urrutia and Cabrera.
Oh, the backhand 2-wall. But it was tipped. 6-4, 6-2. How about this day for the Fireballs? I mean, they were down 3-0. While Lou down 3-0 in the second set. Here they are with a chance to tie the game day. Yeah, that one was close. It looked like it probably would have landed on the line, but Iñaki went for it, just tipped it, and that ends it. Straight sets, the Fireballs keep it going. The finale up next, Manu against Arats.
Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there. Blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one.
Back with our winners there, Urrutia and Cabrera. Congratulations, guys. You've had the game day alive going into our last match here. But thinking back just a few matches ago, I mean, how are you feeling about this opportunity to potentially tie the day here with Arats up next?
Yeah, it's big. We know where we stand in the standings and what every match means. So being down in the game day 3-0 is tough. So we know what we have to do, and we just have to keep fighting and put our trust in our captain to win this next match.
Yeah, and last match you just played, I mean, you matched up with Iñaki and Unda way back at the beginning of September. What were some of the differences in this team, and how are you able to execute again and beat them in straight sets?
Nothing changes. You know, you just play, catch one more ball than the other guys, and fortunately for us, we were able to do that.
Awesome, guys. Well, big win for you. We'll see what happens up next with Arats. Good luck. Thank you,
guys.
Well, they did their job. We'll see what happens here. Our last match of the day. Got Cyclones lead 3-2. That brings out Manu, team captain for the Cyclones, and Arats, also team captain for the Fireballs. Manu and Arats, same record this year in singles. Both players 3-5 overall. But the previous matchup between the two was won by Manu in straight sets. So Manu hoping to take that confidence from that earlier win over to this one here. As we said, that half point pretty big for the Cyclones, but even bigger for the Fireballs as they hope to move up and keep pace with the other playoff contenders. Right now the Fireballs hold on to that final playoff spot, but we got a full week of battlecourt. You'll see the Warriors and Chargers both, who are eager to get out there and move up the standings. Last match of the day, ready to go. Division I singles. Manu will serve to Arats. We are ready to begin our final match of the day. Manu serves to Arats. There's a serve. And we begin our final match with a backhand picked off inside overhead by Manu. Oh, Rod's committed now, tries to get out for the rebote. He does, just kind of lays it up. Manu scoops it up at the 10. Rod's ranging back to the 12 line, cuts it off, controls it, drops it into Chua, but Manu, big bounce on the rebote. Catch at the 8. Fires it overhead, Manu's there. Backhand. Seed on the rebote, but Manu moves up from the costado to the inside, where it scores Manu. First point here of our final match.
When Manu starts winding up, you really have no idea which way he's throwing it.
Costado there. It's not even too far and too close to the side wall, but again, it's the fake that matters. Oh, Manu committed now, tries to get out late, flicks it up high off the front wall. Rotz is moving in, shoots a 2-wall. Not enough. Manu picks it off, comes out over the top where it scores. 2-0 lead here for Manu.
Once Manu gets a hold of it on the right side out there, tough to beat him. And tough to stop whatever he's got coming at you.
There's a 2-wall butt with a soft touch. Yep. Picks it off the net, beats him inside, and it scores. Rotz all the way back at the 13 line, floats it up. Ooh, oh, Magic City bounce, but Manu hangs with it. Sends it deep. Now the rebote tracked down at the 7 line, turned inside. Manu lines it up off the side wall. Rebote coming in low, scooped up by Manu. Backhand. And hard, passing in the corner. Rotz lays up the rebote. Scooped up by Manu. Rotz fall down 2-wall, that opens and scores. That'll get him on the board. His first point.
Opens with a light touch, too. Just enough to get it to land in play. Well away from Manu and well thrown by Rotz.
Manu moves up on it. Sends it high and deep from the 12 line. Hits off the back wall. Rotz saves the rebote. Manu up a little further now at the 8. Floats it past. Not a lot on this one. A Rotz diving save. Manu gets it. He's on the costado from the outside. Keeps it along the wall. Look at a Rotz able to scoop it up. Clean miss by Manu. Comes back for the rebote. Big bounce. Scooped. Oh, Manu read it the whole way. Makes the catch inside. The outside placement scores for Manu. Makes it 3-1. No one takes more of an angle on these outside placements than Manu. I mean,
Just beautifully done.
just gets it to open up so much away from the opponent.
Absolutely.
Keeps the backhand low. Manu plucks it in off the sidewall, then sends it deep. Rebote forehand, tracked down at the 7. Oh, coming right up the middle to Manu. Inside placement there from the costado, scores. 4 points and the lead.
As soon as Rotz takes a step, Manu puts it exactly where he's not. Just got so much control.
Arats sends this one deep. Manu takes off early, up at the 6, shoots it inside. Arats is there. Ball tipped up overhead. It's going to be a second point for Arats. He'll serve. Arats not wasting any time here.
No, back to the service line really quick.
High bouncing serve, taken off the sidewall. Manu opens with the backhand. Arats committed. Makes a catch deep in that corner. Rote fired just above the pad. Arats moves in. Costado to the inside with a bounce. That scores. Leads just 1 now. Arats calling back here. He'll serve.
Again, Arats back to the service line pretty confidently.
Opens from the 12, puts it on the wall. Arats takes it right off. That kind of died. Manu floats it back up. Arats makes the catch inside at the 9 line, then passes. Manu goes down, lays it up high, looking to cross the wall, but Arats tipped it before. 5 points for Manu. He's got a possible set point.
Can't say if Arats would have had an easier time with that on the forehand. Obviously, he's got a lot more shots on the left side. With Manu so far back, grab it, maybe throw a 2-all. But a pretty big bounce took it out of his... Just took it out of his way.
Arats deep in the backcourt, sends it up high. A little too high, that is out of play. Point and set. Manu closes it out, 6-3, 2 minutes. We'll come back and play our second set.
Who's going to be the first to say premium on passing?
Sorry, Stu, what was that?
Should I say premium on passing first, or should you say premium on passing first?
Well, I think you got it. You're the color guy here. You got to say it. I can't say it.
There's such a premium on pass. I mean, there really is. You got to get it over your opponent's head. I mean, those of you who are out there watching, doing the same thing we're doing, I think, well, it depends on your eyesight, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is better than 4K our view, you know, for the live action
Just
right
a
here.
little bit, yeah.
I mean, we're here. You know, we're here. And when you throw it to your opponent, especially when you throw it to Manu, you just set him up. You set yourself up to be beat. Manu catches the ball. He can kill you with the 2-wall. He can kill you with a drop shot. Throw it to the outside, and that's on both sides.
Yeah.
So get him on the rebote. He has fewer shots. In that case there, Arats, who looks like he's ready to serve.
It's like he was
With a minute left to go.
after all these points that he won.
Give me the ball.
And a different look here over for the Cyclones. Again, a win here for Manu. They would lock up the #1 seed as we head into the playoffs. So Cyclones certainly
Have you double checked that with the
I did.
with the AI Master that you?
That one was confirmed for sure.
So if they win here, that's it.
If they win the game day, they will be at 9 points, and no other team can catch them.
Okay. And,
That's for certain.
And I barely trust AI, but Robote Analytics I trust completely.
For sure. Robote Analytics came back and said there were 729 possible combinations coming into today. So he said, give it one more day, that'll drop it to like 500 or so. And he can do it then. A talented guy, that Ethan, but, sometimes even too much. Second set, Stu. There's a serve by Arats. We begin our second set with a backhand. Floated into the corner. Robote save. Coming out on the right side. Now Manu looking for one. Turns it just above the pad. Arats moves in. Commits to the 2-wall. That opens and scores. Aratz strikes first here in our second set.
It's like Aratz got wound up in between sets there. I mean, he just came out. That was perfect.
Robote forehand for Aratz. Picked up off the sidewall. Aratz sends it up. Ooh, Manu works through him to make that catch. Robote to the outside. That's in. Manu takes off, makes the catch, sends it up high, clears the screen, lands in. Oh, what an effort, but Aratz touched the net. Would have been a foul either way, and a point to Manu. 1-1.
What a great effort. I mean, just what an effort by never say die. Try to get his cest on it, but that's what we've seen from Aratz from the beginning. I don't know what the hell.
High to the outside here. Yeah, Aratz maybe got on it, but yeah, the net was in there. I heard a whistle as the ball was flying up to the wall, so maybe it was just an early an early call by the judge and it wasn't going to reach. Either way, point to Manu. Manu goes up in the middle of the court, backhand to the inside. Aratz goes flying back to make that catch. Now Manu from the 10. Sends it up to pass. Aratz a little late to get out there, but he makes a save. Manu moves in from the center line, floats it up. Aratz makes the play. Robote 2-all for Manu. That's 2 wide. Aratz, it's his second. He leads.
2-all was way up.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Here's Manu. Blasts the backhand out of reach. Aratz still going off his footing, just kind of lays it up. Manu moves in. Blasts it from the 5 line. Robote. Just laid up again. Another backhand. Going out of reach. Robote forehand. Push more to the outside. Manu backs up. Scoops it. Throws a 2-all. That opens and scores. We are tied 2-2.
Looks absolutely effortless when Manu throws that 2-all like that. And again, the second Aratz would cut to the outside. He could drop it inside. Just throws it with such supreme confidence.
Aratz comes out with the left side, backhand, tries to pass. Manu not going to let him. Steps in front, makes the play. Robote, 2-all. Ooh, with a soft touch. That's not enough. Manu takes a look from the outside, keeps it low and hard. That scores. Manu takes the lead, 3-2.
Aratz tries to get a 2-all off here. He does, just not a very good one. Manu comes back and passes on the inside. Good effort by Aratz. He was there, or at least in the vicinity.
Aratz back beyond the 12, sends it up high. Now the Robote coming out. Manu turns it right up the middle. Aratz, soft 2-all. Oh, not enough. Manu picks it off the net, keeps it low again. Oh.
What a catch.
Yeah, That just stuck in the basket off the side wall. Rabote turned back over the top. Tough one for Rotz. That's missed. 2-point lead here for Manu. After Rotz built that lead early, Manu with 3 straight points.
Just playing the same game that he's been playing the entire time.
Rabote turned over the top, scooped up by Rotz. Great catch. Now the Rabote forehand. Oh, that hits high. Tough scoop. Rotz makes it. Inside placement scores. Gets one back here. Cuts the lead in half. Rotz will serve.
Both Rotz and Manu very much playing the same game. Your opponent commits one way, you throw the other. Hope you don't clip the side wall. Or if you do throw the 2 wall, that it stays in. Scoop. Inside placement. Well done.
Manu backed up to the wall. Rabote there for Rotz. That kicked up and out. Manu outside placement of the forehand.
That was
Rabote.
sick. That was a sick shot by Manu. Wow.
Brings him to 5 points. Possible set. Possible match point.
There are very few highlight players in the world that have the amount of control and ability to make this shot work. Whew. May not look like it, but that was tremendous. Outside placement of the forehand from mid-court, just so well done.
Dropped into the corner, Manu, fall down save. Rotz moves in, makes the catch, 2 wall. It opens, Manu committed, gets out there, powerful throw, will score for the win. Point, set, match, and game day. All going the way of the Cyclones, courtesy of Manu. Takes the final match in straight sets, 6-3, 6-3. We will hear from our winner, Manu, just a few moments.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
I was looking for my water.
Here, we're over here with our winner, Manu. Big singles win over Rotz after adding that doubles win earlier. So with that win, you've locked up the #1 seed headed into the playoffs. How are you feeling?
Obviously very happy, no? Yeah. I think that every team fight very hard for a playoff spot. And after, if you have the possibility to try to fight for the first place, so we are very happy. I think that it's not finished. We have to play on Friday against the Charger. We have to try to finish the regular season good. But I think very happy. The team, I'm very proud of all my teammates because remember this is a team. We are 6 players, actually 7. Robin is doing an awesome job covering Bueno. So very happy. Now we have little time to rest, but we have to stay focused because this is just one part. We finished. Now came a very important part, the playoff. So everything starts again 0. Everybody with 0 points. So, but happy. Yeah, today we are very happy.
Awesome, guys. You earned the win today. Great regular season, Manu, and good luck as you guys move towards the playoffs.
Thank you very much.
We'll take a look at these standings here before we depart so you can see, the Cyclones have officially wrapped up the #1 seed. The Chargers have the most game days left. They have 3, and the most they can get to is 8.5. Same with the Devils, same with the Renegades, and the Warriors 7.5, and now the Fireballs, most they can get to is 7. So we still got a lot to figure out here as we wind down this regular season. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time to do it all again. We'll see you then, folks.